Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. This evening we'll begin a new case, Turnabout Legacy. Please be advised, based on the thumbnail, we may see Gregory Edgeworth. If we do, please do your part to keep Gregory Edgeworth safe, and do not elevate any small rooms or quake any earths. Thank you very much for your understanding and cooperation. And thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. The stream will begin shortly. Please enjoy. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I'm all excited. I think I mentioned on Discord, my replacement keyboard came today. I have a functional space bar. Why are we showing this again? Are we we got to the next chapter. Okay, so but last it's probably because we only saw the opening animation. Whatever. Cutscene, cinematic. How are y'all doing? I see, I don't think anyone was here bright and early today, but we got Magpie saying, caw. Hello, Logan. How you doing, Magpie? Queen Katie says, howdy. How you doing, Queen Katie? Sorry I was kind of like in and out of your stream, but it looked like you're having lots of fun with Tales of Berseria earlier. I hope it went well. Queen Katie said, Nora is currently dying from Rise confession right now. Oh, did she not get that far in the rank previously? Oh, well, I hope it's everything she hoped for and more. Tiff says, raise his hand. I have a question. Okay, Tiff, what's your question? Oh, and we have Opinion over on YouTube saying, hello, case 3 time. Is this a good one? I mean, I think we saw the thumbnail, and I can't remember if we actually saw him or if it was just a silhouette of Gregory Edgeworth. We watched the opening cinematic. I really got to lock in and read it this time because it wasn't pausing, and I kept missing things that were being said. But how you doing, Opinion? Oh, and a poll just appeared over here on Twitch saying, who is the awesomest mod? Oh, crap, we got to choose? Said Crystal, Rukov, Clam. Did I say Crystal? Crystal hacked this poll. Well, I gotta vote for Crystal hack this poll then, because that sounds fun. So does that mean, Crystal, are you here in the background? Or did Vero or Rukov or somebody else do that poll? Magpie says, I'm doing good, Logan. I finished a good walk on the treadmill, and I'm thinking about doing a few push-ups. Too nice. I was at the gym earlier today as I try to stay in good shape. I hate cardio though, so hats off to you for doing the treadmill. Oh, and over on YouTube, Opinion has more to say. Says, have I ever mentioned how much I love your intro animation? I could watch DJ Edgeworth with spinning gumshoe and dancing Mario all day. Thank you. I can't take all the credit for that. So much of it goes to the community because it originally was just, I don't remember what it was. Somebody like found a GIF of Edgeworth dancing with glow sticks, like put that on there. And then Rukov every now and then be like, do a poll. It's like, what should we add? People like a DJ turntable, headphones, one of Gundam Tanaka's Dark Davids of Destruction from Danganronpa 2, and it just snowballed from there. So thank you, but again, thank all of you to the community, and says, probably good to prioritize just reading the text instead of saying it out loud. It's so darn fast. Well, I'm not gonna worry about trying to do characters, because I haven't met them yet, so I'm just gonna read it. I will read it out loud, but we'll try and just get through it really, really quick tonight. That's what I'm gonna prioritize. But how are you, Opinion? And how is everybody here in Twitch chat as well? I'm Magpie, you already said you're doing good, but also Queen Katie, Tiff, what was that? Hey, there's a Nora raid! Nora, I heard that there was a Rise confession going on over in Persona 4. How did it go? Do we still have a mod here to do a quick Nora shout out? Or do I need to do that myself? We'll wait a little bit to see if the mod does it, because if I do it at the same time, it might lead to another loop. But how is the rest of Persona 4 going for you, Nora? I'm all lost in chat now. But I was asking, how are all of you? How is everybody doing? Okay, I see that a shadow was supposed to happen there. Oh, there we go.
I love homophobia.
Say what? What? Okay, that's the clip. I guess that is Nora's brand. Wow. I didn't understand that. I never would have guessed, but we all need to live with that knowledge now that is what Nora is all about. Also, the poll is wrapping up. Looks like suddenly it got tied. Oh, and Crystal wins narrowly with some last-minute votes. Second place, Crystal hacked the poll, and Queen Katie contributing 130 channel points. Okay, so, like I said, last time we finally finished Captive Turnabout. We're going into Turnabout Legacy. We watched the opening cinematic, but I was trying to come with character voices, and it wasn't possible, and wasn't pausable, not possible. And so I didn't pay attention. So we're gonna watch the opening cinematic again, and hopefully pay more attention this time, and see what happens. Oh, new items unlocked. We have a gallery? Hang on, we have a gallery? Can we change costumes of characters? Warning, this gallery contains spoilers. No, back out of here. I don't want to see spoilers. Darn you, gallery. Making me think something good was gonna happen. Okay, here we go, Turnabout Legacy. So let's watch this. Again, I'm not gonna try and do characters. I'm just gonna read everything as fast as I can, and we'll try and see if we can absorb what happens here in this opening cinematic. Then I'll be right back into the chat to read what everybody else is saying. So let's see, yes, Turnabout Legacy. Loading, ... I mean, if it's Fender speaking, because I know he had some lines, we can do Fender's voice, but Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy. The music reminds me of Sweetheart's show on Omori. What shall we make today, kids?
Samson.
And Judy's Bake and Ball.
Your 3 p.m. cake extravaganza. Now we gotta guess which one of them's gonna die. Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream. Oh, it does rhyme. It is a Team Rocket thing. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there, where, over there. The oven's got something special to share. Ping. Now, let's see what we've got for you. One of them is gonna die. One of them is gonna die, and it's gonna be sad. It's cooking time! Are you ready to make something special together? And then it cuts to Fender watching this. And then he cuts out right after the opening sequence. Like, why would you do that? It's like watching the OP of an anime and then I don't need to see the actual episode. Wow, talk about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally gonna find out what happened 18 years ago. That's gotta be the widest gap we've had. Usually it's 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Now it's 18 years ago. All right, so I actually paid attention that time. Oh, and that's right, we're back to some, those, actually, I called them Cupids last time. Somebody in chat said they're technically cherubim. I realized that 3 of them, these 3 are cherubim. That one is a cherubum. This is bum. April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall Fountain Room. Oh, look down here. You got someone fighting a snake. And we got some music. So now I can read some chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tiff, what was your question? You raised your hand for a question and I didn't get back to it.
My car's alternator failed yesterday.
No!
I planned to buy a new car with my tax return, so today I got a 2013 Subaru Legacy.
Nice!
I'm excited and relieved. I thought I'd have to miss this weekend with my daughter. Oh, and Logan is lonely.
I just gotta tag that on there. Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Rukov. Subaru Legacy is very nice. That is actually what I drove before my current car. It was a really old one, though. It was so old. So yours is much newer and probably much nicer. So congratulations on that. I'm sorry your alternator broke, but at least it worked out. Rukov, look, I gotta show this to Clam when next time Clam shows up. I got a new keyboard and the buttons aren't worn out. You can actually see what the buttons say. And I've left a plastic strip on there. I'm wondering, should I peel that off on stream? Do we want to have that because it's so, I feel like the word satisfying is overused, but it's so nice just peeling it off. I'm gonna be honest, the other one that I've had for almost 10 years, the plastic strip is still on it. I couldn't, because I knew if I peeled it off, I wouldn't be able to enjoy it anymore. And I never did. And it went to trouble. I got to trouble. What's the right word? Went to waste. Why did I say trouble? Anyway, reading some more in the chat. Magpie says, I'm doing good, Logan. I already read that. Tiff says, may we simp for Gregory Edgeworth as well with the
For a big advocate for light mode, it's surprising to see a black keyboard.
Okay, here's the thing. I actually was struggling a bit because when I went to order this replacement online, because the one I got that came with my computer was black. And when I went to look at online, it was actually, there was a choice. I could get a black one or a white one. But I decided since my mouse is black, my mouse pad is black, my computer case is black, my monitor frame is black, and my desk is white, I felt like it would go against the system of colors that we have here. Because sometimes you need shadow to appreciate light, I think, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate it. Oh, and a poll appeared. Chat Sruvi. Peel it off. Yay or nay? I'm gonna be an obstinate nay voter. I'm gonna be a naysayer, as they say when they say nay. And over on YouTube, let's see, Opinion says, doing all right. One of my best friends has been getting into my special interest again recently, so that's been really, really nice. I know that feeling. That's like how I feel with the fact that Vero's been into Transformers. I'm like, I get to talk about Transformers. I've been so busy lately, though. I haven't been on Discord as much, but it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. But Tiff, to answer your question, yes, you may simp for Gregory Edgeworth, because when have I ever stopped any of you for simping over anybody, or in some cases, anything? I know you're probably not in the chat right now, but I'm looking at you, Egland.
Since your keyboard is black, you should make your mode match with dark mode, like a normal millennial human.
The problem is, then it would blend in. I wouldn't be able to find the keyboard. I'd be like, I need to type something. What? I can't see anything. It's like darkness. I'm like Velma Dinkley without my glasses on or something. So it's just strictly pragmatic. But thank you very much, Ruka, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. By the way, if you're all still, the lurkers out there, if you're lurking while I'm rambling like this, power to you for sticking around. I'm gonna read just a couple more really quick comments. We will get into the game, I promise. Quickity says, where's Vero on this poll? Vero is clearly my fave. Vero said to Tiff, I'm not gonna wait for his approval. I'm gonna do it anyway. Took a nap. Magpie says, I like nice long walks, but I need to do more strength training. I hate it, it's boring. Oh, it is. It is so boring. That's why I listen to podcasts. I download an episode of Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, and then I listen to that while I'm working out, which is funny because like in episodes of it, he's mentioned like what people do when listening. It's like, yeah, nobody like works out to this. And I'm like, I do. Oh, and the poll is done. And Yay has won with 88% of the vote. Okay, so now here's the question I gotta ask. Do I just rip it off now? Or do we need to like accomplish something tonight? Like have some goal to work toward, and then when that goal is achieved, then we celebrate by peeling it off. So yeah, let me know. You guys just can decide, or mods, or whoever has TTS powers, I guess, can decide. But okay, let's play some of this game. Now, I gotta prove/trick the lurkers into thinking that I play games and don't just talk with y'all because I enjoy all of y'all's company. Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? I want to know why is Edgeworth still hanging out with Fender? He didn't lose his badge. He finished that case. Are they outside of work friends now? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places? Hey, you had nothing going on. Okay, fair. That is fair. Oh, hang on! I just saw at the bottom of the chat, Eglin came in. Eglin, I literally mentioned you like a minute ago, maybe 2 minutes ago. I don't know, time passes weird. Eglin, did I summon you? Were you lurking and you heard, did like somebody who heard me mention you, like then send you a DM or something? I literally just mentioned you. Tiff asked if it's okay to simp after Edgeworth's dad, and I said, yeah, I don't judge y'all for what you simp. I can't stop you, whether it's a person or even a thing. And then I mentioned Eglin because of that one game, Hat in Time. Remember? How are you doing, Eglin? Okay, let's play a bit more. Hey, you had nothing going on. It seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together. Crap, is he into astrology? I'm leaving. Hey, chill, big guy, I'm just joking. You know about the... We get an incident on the DL6 incident. It's the IS-7 incident, yeah? The International Space Station 7 incident. Your old man's last case? Of course. Von Karma with the papa? Hey, Bamanon! Gifted a sub to Eglin! Thank you so much, Bamanon! I appreciate that, Eglin. So it's perfect timing. You come back I'm sorry that I can't let you live down the rope from Hat in Time. But Eglin, it is good to have you here. Now you have a freshly gifted sub right there. Thank you, Batman on. Let's play a little bit more. I will read some chat. I will read some chat soon. I promise. Because I'm getting farther behind. We're 16 minutes into stream, and I'm probably 10 or 11 minutes behind already. Of course, Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. He doesn't call him Manfred. Doesn't call him Mommy Manfred. Doesn't call him Papa Karma. Huh?
Waha. If it's Gregory's last case, then it's the one where Miles came to visit and then got stuck in an elevator. Lovely.
Well, hang on. So I'm trying to remember, was he working on a case when that happened? It's been so long. I mean, we played that game in 2021, like end of 2021, with Papa.
For those keeping chat, Logan said behind. He didn't mean behind like behind. He meant behind like behind.
Oh, that's just what I've tricked you into thinking. As I said before, there is a behind right there, and that behind is now in the chat. And crap, I remember the Phantom Thieves on Discord stole my heart and made it so I can't get behind in chat. But I'm already breaking the rules of that Persona universe. But thank you both, Vero and Ruka, for the 10 bits each. I appreciate that. And yeah, so I can't remember if he was working on a case. I mean, I guess he probably was. So yeah, maybe we're gonna get to see that fateful decision of Gregory Edgeworth just going like, maybe I should go in an elevator. Boop. Bad decision. Okay. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite. See? Huh?
Yes, he was in the courthouse. Yanni Yogi was a bailiff.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot that Yanni Yogi was a bailiff. I just always think of him as crazy parrot man who lives in a shack by the lake. I should probably go back and review some of that stuff if we're going to be revisiting things. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Ruka. Or not Ruka that time, it's Vera that time. I mean, I probably should revisit the stuff. This is called Turnabout Legacy, right? So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of references to that. So let's keep going. I was also present at the trial all those years ago. Oh, he's hinting at it. I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. Oh. As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him. Do you think they took the time to draw him his own suit for this? Or do you think they just pasted his head on top of Phoenix Wright? Like if we compared the two, would they just map over each other? And opposite him, the man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused. So was that case, I'm trying to remember, was that why Manfred did all that? So you were there too. You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing? Yes. He'd come out many times, but none of us believed he was gay until then. Well, that makes explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something, see? That something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. Oh, this is a framing device? Are we gonna see a flashback now? The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. Just get to the point, Fender. I don't need to know what the streets looked like. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today. I was just a little guy. Oh, the way on his sleeve was that not the Steel Samurai, but the Jamma Ninja. Was that his logo? Because it was like a ninja star with like an eye.
December 24th, 5 p.m. That means it's almost Christmas. And almost Christmas means it's not Christmas. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Oh, I thought it was gonna stay black and white. Hey, Mr. E, this one really came out of the blue, huh? Gregory, oh crap, we gotta decide what he's gonna talk like. I guess I could give him the Stroll voice we've been using in Metaphor, because it's a British accent, but just more. It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers was even dry. Because he's got to be British, right? You don't just inherit Britishness out of nowhere. Also, like the gray behind the glasses doesn't match there. So does that voice sound okay? Now that we've met Gregory. My apologies, lurkers. I gotta read some chat. I gotta read some chat. There's where the raid happened, and Nora said, Nora, raid, we will stab you. Nora, I hope if you ever raid somebody else, you don't raid with that message. Nora says, oh my gosh. And then a big keyboard slam. Oak said, how did you hear that already? I have informants, little birds in our chat. Queen Katie said, I may or may not have told. See, it's fair, because Queen Katie told you, Nora, about the diary reading that we did, apparently. Oak said, it's been like 5 minutes, bro. Nora said, life is complete. Queen Kitty said, look, Logan went live and I jumped there. Nora said, no. Oak says, laughing. Turbo, how you doing? Saying, ha, 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 ha. Nora says, oh my, Hoff? That stands for the House of Fun, I guess. I don't know. Vera said, what a clip. Nora said, out of all the clips. Oak says, I'm laughing out loud right now. Holy crap. Nora said, oh my gosh. Atlantic says, hee hee hee. How you doing, Atlantic? Queen Katie says, remember that the fan translation name in this case is the Inherited Turnabout. I guess because like legacy is kind of similar to an inheritance. Legacy can mean other things too, but I don't know which I prefer, but I do like that. It says, I'm so hyped for this case, hee hee hee. We'll be looking at 3 spoiler clips sometime after its intro. Really? Beowulf says, hello, lonely man. Hey, Beowulf, how you doing? Nora said, this is once in a lifetime chat. Oh my gosh. Nora said, why that clip? Oak said, Nora nearly died because of Rise love. Oak says, Rise said, I love you. And Nora got up to skip around her room and almost slipped and fell. Atlantic says, laughing. Oh, the pin message here says, Gregory possibly comes from... Sorry. I'll read that in a second.
We should have Logan make a sculpture of Edgeworth. We will call the stream Building a Mystery. You know?
Building a mystery.
Like the song from Sarah
McLachlan. Building a mystery.
Alright, the jokes are stale. I am going to bed.
I'm just happy I actually recognized that song for once. I'm not usually cool to music, but thank you, Rukov, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Get some rest, sleep. Well, I was wondering where you were going with it, with that setup at first, but well done. Get some sleep. You're awesome, Rukov. Okay, so I gotta read this pin message, and then I will get back into the chat. This is our name fact, apparently, written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said Gregory possibly comes from Gregory Peck, the actor who played defense... Oh, it's gonna be To Kill a Mockingbird, right? Atticus Finch. Yeah, actor who played the defense lawyer and central character Atticus Finch in the 1962 film adaptation of To Kill a Mockingbird. Gregory Edgeworth even bears a resemblance to Peck's portrayal of Atticus Finch. I didn't really see it before, but I can kind of see it there. His Japanese name is Shin Mitsuguri. Shin means trust, faith, or belief. Doesn't it also mean like new or something like that? But maybe it depends on what kanji is used. It is also possible the name was chosen because Shin Da, a somewhat... Oh, hang on, I just minimized. I gotta open it back up. Because a Sheen Da, a somewhat casual way of saying it's Sheen or I'm Sheen, Da being a less formal version of Des, shares its pronunciation with Sheen Da, which means dead. Oh yeah, because like on Fist of the North Star, Shinderu, that's in his phrase when he says that somebody's already dead, which means dead, reflecting his status as a murder victim. That is layers. I like that. And it's possible, it's entirely possible someone already told me this trivia way back when we played the first Ace Attorney game. But as stated before, that was the end of 2021. That was a long time ago, so I probably don't remember these things. And a fun fact is another one, and this is the one Magpie almost spoiled in case 2, but it's all good. In the fan translation, Greg's voice actor was Song Wan Cho, aka freaking Pro ZD, who is also, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he in Dungeon Meshi? Isn't he the guy with the beard in Delicious in Dungeon? Said it just disappeared. Okay, I guess I'll read the rest of it when I get to that point in chat. But there was a little bit more after that, but I will read when we get to it in the chat. Okay, so let's play a little bit of the actual game. Oh, and over on YouTube, hang on really quick. Opinion saying DL6 was after the court case ended and Gregory lost. Okay, so that's helping me put the piece together here. Says, let's go, Gregory time. I love how the game has to call him by his first name, Gregory. Because, I think from now on we should call Miles by Miles. It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers was even dry. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. That's right, you thought this was a flashback from the perspective of Eddie Fender, but I'm taking over the voiceover narration now. I'm here with the papa.
It's insane because it's a fan project and freaking pros just volunteered to voice him.
Okay, the question is though, like, was that before he started getting like real paid professional work? Because I know for years he was just doing like YouTube stuff, or maybe it wasn't years, but for a while, that's how I first heard about him. So that is very cool. I'm gonna be honest, if I was like famous and didn't have to worry about money, I'd want to do fan projects. I would love to do that type of stuff. I don't know, my agent would probably be ticked off at me if I did that at that point, but I would love it. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender, and I can't figure out why my finger smells like this. What is that? Is that cabbage? Why does my finger smell like cabbage? I haven't eaten any of that in months. A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? Oh, crinkle my paper. And see, this is what I was talking about on the sleeve. Is that supposed to be the Jammin' Ninja? I was gonna guess Gumshoe. No, Gumshoe would be a kid. So we'll see who it is. In the dark of night, at the end of day, I saw two timely saviors are coming my way. Oh, so it's probably gonna be the Samson guy from the cooking show, right? Oh, it is. Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room. And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon. Singer. I can't sing lines. I don't know what else to do for him, though. Wow, talk about an engine. Oh, look at the jazz hands from the guard. Oh, he's going the extra mile in his job. He deserves a raise. I was not expecting that. Neither was I. I keep wanting to give him the Gumshoe voice because he's in a trench coat. Okay, so he doesn't always sing. So I don't know what his voice should be. What does an opera singer sound like? Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. I'm just gonna do that for now. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. Look at the jaw on this guy. He really is a Samson. You're the accused, I take it. I am Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law at your service. See, I have hair. I look forward to representing you. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. Oh, but pleased to meet you, sir. Why is he so big? Can muscles even get that big? I'll do everything I can to help. Come now, Edward, calm down, please. You will have to forgive him. He's new to this. He's never seen a strapping man such as yourself before. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from full-fledged lawyer material yet. I love that even in the past, apparently, they still had teenage sidekicks. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case.
Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both.
Are we feeling okay with that voice? Oh, pin message for Veer says Eddie is short for Edward. I mean, what else would it be short for? Edithy? Edithu? Edithan? Edithin? Thin, maybe? Something like that. But what it is, it's short for when you combine a little girl with a dog. Edward. That's what it's short for. But thank you very much, Vera, for the pinned message. I appreciate it. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself.
What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I'm Samson Tangaroa.
Okay, is that a reference to the tango? Because like the way he was dipping the girl makes me think of the tango. Plus, I don't know, he's got like a rose on his jacket. He seems like what do you call a tango dancer? Oh, we got a Speaking of names, we got a pinned message here that's going to explain it from Queen Katie saying, Samson's official English name fact while we will wait for it'll wait for a good while due to information we have not gotten yet. So I'm holding that off. That said, his Japanese and fan name are fair game, so they're incoming soon. Thank you, Queen Katie. I'm looking forward to that. Let me read some more in the chat. Let's see, Oak says, he was talking about, Atlantic was talking about Nora. No, Oak was talking, who was talking about? Oh yeah, Nora, she was doing the Risei thing. Oak says, which seems kind of gay, I don't know. Also, Logan, Quick said, my stream was good, by the way, Logan. You saw I finally got a puzzle solved, but I was just so tired after that. I rated Nora. It seemed like it was going well. I just don't understand Tales of Berseria, but the boss looked kind of cool. I'm glad you saved the girl from being eaten by the tree. Oak said, incredibly important information. We did Danganronpa yesterday and looked through the stats of all the characters again. Hifumi's chest size is larger than Crystal. Do you mean just like, big, like taller than Crystal's height? Here's the thing about that. Danganronpa chest sizes are infamously bizarre. The second game's protagonist, Hajime, he's like a little beanpole guy. And I think he's got a bigger chest size than some of the ladies in that game. But Oak says, I'm not joking. Nora says, I know. Crystal, are you still here? Apparently, like, you can measure how far it is around Hifumi by, like, crystal lengths. Okay, here we go. Pin message from Queen Katie. This has got to be the name fact. Says his Japanese name, Issei Tenkai, comes from Tenkai Ichi, which means the best on Earth. Yeah, because isn't that a thing like in tournaments, the Tenkai Budokan or something like that? This matches Tangaroa's reputation of being the best confectioner. This seems to be one of the few cases where the pun in a character's name is openly acknowledged, as Tenkaichi is his in-game nickname. Well, I mean, he seems like someone who would have a stage name, right? He works on this cooking show. He has a cooking show name, so I think that it makes sense that they could acknowledge it. His English name in the unofficial fan translation is Jeffrey Master, which is a play on, Chef Master, Jeff Master. Oh, I like that. Or Master Chef. His nickname of Master Jeff makes this even more obvious. Oh, that is good. In fact, Ray/Eddie himself says Jeff Master, the Master Chef, when fanboying, which of course I screenshotted ASAP so I wouldn't forget to tell you all. Okay, we'll have to wait and see what other information comes up that relates to Samson Tangaroa. But I think Jeff Master is currently the better name. Unless there's gonna be something about him cutting his hair to be Samson. It's gotta be just strength, right? That he's super big and buff and strong. Unless he like falls in love with a Philistine woman and like is tied up to some pillars and pulls it down, or like kills 1,000 Philistines with a jawbone of a donkey. I don't know, I assume just strength. Let me read one or two more comments here. Nora says, I know. Oak says his boobs are 4'11", and Crystal is 4'7.5". Nora said, also, did we finish the last case? Oak says, yes. Queen Katie, so you finished case 2 in Danganronpa, finally. How'd you like it? Queen Katie said, no, don't give spoilers in case people in chat haven't played it. Queen Katie said, Logan, may I present another opinion? What if he just had the opening song on hand? I usually love listening to openings on repeat. Okay, that is fair. When Dawn to Dawn Season 1 came out, I listened to that opening on Spotify over and over again. I could only listen to it so many times though before they'd make me listen to like commercials though. Magpie says, Spirited Justice had 20 years ago law. Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true. Okay, let's play a little bit more and then we'll be back to the chat in just a few minutes. By the way, my voice is feeling kind of weird and raspy today. I hope it doesn't sound bad to you guys. I don't know why. It was fine yesterday and this morning. I'm Samson Tangaroa. Why, it really is you. Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner.
You flatter me, my young friend, and call me Samson. All my pals do.
I wish I could do a Patrick Warburton impression, because like he plays Brock Sampson on Venture Brothers. Be like, call me Samson. All my friends do. I don't think that'd work very well for this guy, though, but we could try it out if that's what you want to see. Wow, thanks, Samson. Oh, look at his eye sparkles. I will. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person. It seems Eddie knows something of our client. Mr. E, Mr. E. Mr. E. Because like Rugov's saying is mystery. It's the Samson Tangaroa, the singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation. Oh, okay. It was like for a second, it was gonna be like, is that the end of the? Oh, what shall we make today?
What shall we make today, kids? macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cake that are light as a dream. He's not even clapping with the time. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there, what where? Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Ping! Now let's see what we've got for you. I wish I knew the tune. And once again, jazz hands. I almost started dancing along.
No way! I got to sing with Samson Tangaroa. This is a dream come true.
Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that.
My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand.
Of course, I'm sure you're both very busy. All right, where would you like me to start?
I would like to start by saving my game, because we're over a half hour into stream, and I have not done that yet, because I've just been goofing off. We've accomplished nothing, but I'm having fun, so that's what matters. Oh, there's a clip in the chat. Hang on, we gotta check that out in just a second here. Let's check out this clip, a clip posted by Nora. For anyone who's lurking or doesn't know the deal here, anytime someone posts a clip into the chat, we gotta load it up in the clip viewer and watch it all together. And the timestamp is 28 minutes behind. I'm 37 minutes into stream and I'm already 28 minutes behind. How does that happen? Oh, this is titled, Why That Clip? Oh, I know what this is gonna be. Okay, I see that a shadow was supposed to happen there. Oh, there we go. We all learned something about Nora there.
What?
I didn't know that about
What?
Nora.
Okay, that's the clip. I guess that is Nora's brand.
And-
Wow.
And Nora just
I
verified
didn't
it by clipping
understand
that.
I never would have guessed.
Clipping the clip.
But we all need to live with that knowledge now that is what Nora is.
You know what's the great thing about that now, Nora? Even if you go and delete your clip off of your profile, this clip is still here. So we still have proof of that forever because of you. So congratulations. Oak said, Nora, that clip is broken. Nora says, no. Quicket said, note to chat. This guide has 9 pages, so we're going to have fun. Did you say last one was 4? And that took forever. Oak said, wait, never mind. It's not broken anymore. Vera said, nice. Oak said, also, hi, Vero. Nora said, bro, I'm still crashing out. Vera said, hi, Oak and Nora. Oak said, new keyboard. Woo. Nora said, Vero. Oak said, oh, yeah. Peel it off. And Lang says, peel. Tiff says, peelies. Oak says, laughing. Tiff says, savor the peelies. Quicket said, by the way, check your DM lol. I sent something semi-funny. Oak said, Logan has a white desk. I do. Vera said, oh, bet. Magpie says, what are we peeling? We're talking about, there's on my replacement keyboard that came because my other one broke. There's the little protective plastic thing that comes on like new devices. So do we got to get to like something to make it a special celebration? Did we ever decide? Oak said plastic on Logan's new keyboard. Magpie says, oh yeah, take that stuff off, reveal the full potential of the board, enjoy it at its finest. Vera said Transformers channel is dying, I'm keeping it alive, y'all need help saving. I just need to have more time. I need to go in there. I'm sorry, Vero. Queen Kitty with the timestamp 1414. There's where Eglin came in, said hello. I've been extremely focused on Epic, the musical, and I've listened to it so many times now. Epic really about to get me into animation again. Do it, Eglin. Again, Eglin, it's so good to see you. Quicket said, by the way, Logan, you might just end up being ahead of me in case 3 with this stream, because I keep forgetting to do more in my playthrough. Are you still thinking that? We're half hour in, and we've just met this guy. I don't think you gotta worry, Queen Katie. Tiff says to Eglin, Epic is so good. Eglin said, no, I showed up just because I wanted to be here. Also, oh my gosh, I cannot escape it. Why, Logan? I hope you didn't leave because of that, though, because it was so good. We just got you back. Atlantic says, Epic is amazing. Nora said, bro, my life is so peak right now. Batman on. Whoa! Queen Kitty said, all hail Batman on. Eglin said, thank you, Batman on. Oak said, I just checked the price for a pair of speakers I really wanted for a long time, and it's on sale for $1,000 off. If you can take $1,000 off, how much is it normally? By the way, speaking of sales, though, Steam Spring sale starts today, and I get paid tomorrow. On sale for $1,000 off for the month of March, but I don't get my money until September. I'm furious. Queen Kitty said, oh, did you miss a 0 or something? What do you mean on sale for a 1K bucks? Oak said, no, it's on sale for $1,000 off. Queen Kitty said, oh, phew, my heart jumped there. Oh, no, Queen Kitty, that's even worse. If you say it's reduced down to $1,000, then you're like, oh, okay, maybe it was like $1,200 and they took $100. If you take it $1,000 off, It probably is normally like 2,000 or 3,000 at least, something like that. Maybe 5,000. Oh, it's so much worse. Oak said they're still expensive as F, but it's $1,000 off. Queen Gator said captions, maybe I should go on an elevator. Poop, all bad decision. Eglin said my favorite saga is 100% Underworld Saga. Oh, is that from Epic the Musical? I still haven't. I've seen like animations people have done set to the music, but I haven't actually like seen the musical. I gotta have a sip of water. I'm getting very thirsty. Hang on a second. Okay, so I'm still waiting to find out when I should peel the plastic off the keyboard. But in the interim, let's talk to Bro here. Let's see what we can present. Let's present our badge. Oh, that's right, it's a defense badge because we're a defense attorney again. Proof of my profession. Polishing it every day has become just another part of my daily routine. Do we have profiles? Eddie Fender, age 18. A student working part-time at the offices of Edgeworth & Co., studying to be an attorney. Samson Tangaroa, my client, and a man said to be the greatest confectioner of his generation. I bet, because you know how the biblical Samson had his strength because he didn't cut his hair, so it was all focused on his hair. I think it's gonna be with him. He's got a literal ratatouille in there. Money ratatouilleing Simeon Saint last case was just foreshadowing for the actual ratatouilleing here. Oh, I forgot to present the badge. Present!
Thank you for agreeing to represent me!
The scales on my badge mean something, Mr. Tangaroa. They represent justice and fairness. We'll see to it that you get a fair trial. Is it just me, or does my arm seem short? I'm used to when people shout hold it or objection, it goes all the way across the screen. And if you're innocent, you will walk free. Bow. But until then, I'm going to need you to sit tight and trust me.
I will! I do, thank you!
All right, that was nice, I guess. All right, talk to Samson Tangaroa about Samson Tangaroa. So, you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer.
I sure am! When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving!
You must really enjoy making desserts.
Ha-ha! Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't! I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others.
I have mixed feelings about this type of stuff because I feel like these days whenever I see people posting like elaborate cakes and stuff, they're always covered in like moldable fondant. And that stuff is gross. Like I remember seeing just recently, there was like, here's a little cake. I'm like, that looks so good. And then they bring out the fondant. It's like, no, stop. You're ruining wonderful cake. Hey, they're not just things, they're works of art. Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations, the stuff that dreams are made of. So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? About the incident. I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion. Is that what that Zodiac place is that we saw before?
It did! We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside of one of my creations.
Ah, crap, a dead stripper. Bound to happen when you have that many large cakes, though. Somebody probably put the stripper in before putting the cake into the oven. Common mistake to make. I think 99% of stripper deaths are because people did the entering the cake, baking the cake out of order. Chat, always bake the cake before you put the stripper inside. Inside of your, no way! Wait, what is that? Looks like a treasure chest. Is that a cake? And there's a ship and, okay, there's a dead person in there. Is that hair? Is that a dead lady? I can't tell if that's hair or a hat or a bonnet. Oh, and a little coin. That'll probably be important.
The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now I'm here. But I could never take a life. Never! I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake.
I sure hope so. And what can you tell us about the victim?
His name is Artie Frost.
Okay, Artie Frost. We already had like oh no, that was Archie Buff was in the last game. Artie Frost, so that's short for Arthur. Artie Frost. Frost, obviously frosting for cakes. Artie's maybe artificial stuff. Maybe he doesn't use natural ingredients. Could be like artery. Maybe there was some issue with his heart. Artie Frost. Oh, it's probably because artistic. An artistic frosting. It's even easier. So it's an like an artsy frost. It's Artie Frost. I'm gonna read some more in the chat though. See, Nora said, okay, so basically I have a clip of me just crashing out over Reese Love confession, and I want to share it in here so bad. Shake my head. Oh, I forgot. I'm getting up at 2 a.m. Oh, to see the lunar eclipse. That reminds me, I was talking to, I don't know if you guys remember our good friend of the community, Sir Charles the Cow, who works with me at the planetarium. We were talking the other day, and Sir Charles is rather sad that the weather is overcast tonight during the eclipse. Oh, and a pinned message. This has got to be Artie Frost's name fact, right? From Queen Katie, written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vero, says the victim's name fact is for now a spoiler. Well, technically not really, but it's just confusing me in regards to the case. So I'm going to just wait till more info about him later on. Law. I think that's good. Better safe than sorry. So I appreciate this. So we will look forward to that at a later time. So thank you very much. Let's see. Vera said, never mind, he mentions it. Nora said, also, what was the verdict of the last case? It was our client was not guilty. It was not guilty. And it was indeed the lady, Fifi Lagarde. Oak says, I'm trying to see if I can use one of those rent-to-own programs to see if I can afford the speakers until September when I get money. Well, maybe they have financing options available? Tiff says, hello, Gregory with a heart. Vera said, I can't unsee it. Phoenix. Oak said, this flashback hits significantly less hard when you don't know who these people are. Oh, you know, that's a good point. Yeah, like with Gregory and Manfred von Karma. That's a good point. Oak says, well, I know vaguely from explanations, but I've never seen these people in game. I would give you a more detailed explanation, but those would be spoilers for Nora. Quickita said, also, yes, Logan, this does mean we're gonna get a name fact for ... a certain old man dad. Nora said, there are 3 silverfish and a pill bug in my bathroom. I'm not going in there. That reminds me when I've stayed with my sister out in California, there were always silverfish in her bathroom. I don't know how they got there. Are they like coming up through drains? But they would only be in the bathroom. Squished so many silverfish. Okay, let's play some game and then we'll be back to the chat in a minute. Oh, I should check YouTube though. Because Opinion says, has Logan not processed that we're actually playing as Gregory Mother Effin Edgeworth? Or is he just less insane about the fact that every other person I've seen play this game? I don't know, like I guess I'm just like less insane about it. It's like in, well, crap, which game was it? Where we played the one trial, it was Trials and Tribulations, where we played one trial flashback as Mia. And it's like, oh, that's neat. I mean, is this something like the fans were just clamoring for a long, long time or something? It's neat, but it's like, okay, this is a thing that's happening. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'll try to remember that it's not just Gregory Edgeworth. It's Gregory Mother Effin Edgeworth. I mean, if he was on an airplane with Samuel L. Jackson, he'd be like, get these Mother Effin Edgeworth off this Mother Effin plane. Or if it was like shown on TV Monday through Friday playing. So anyway,
his name is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest.
Okay, so that was hair, it looks like. Dude's got really sunken in cheekbones. He's mewing, but he's like too scrawny for it.
Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die?
I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. Did you do it? I mean, you can be honest with me. I won't tell. I won't tell anybody. Huh?
Why does the victim look like Matthew Mercer?
Hang on. Oh, he kind of does. I didn't make that connection. I think probably because of the hair. Actually, does Matthew Mercer, does he have, I'm trying to think, has he grown his hair out long? I don't think his hair looks quite like that. Maybe it's the color. I imagine Matthew Mercer's hair isn't like, it's darker than that. He kind of does. Holy crap. Thank you very much, Tiff, for the observation and for the 10 bits. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. Oh, that's actually what he's doing. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct?
Correct! I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never!
He seems quite sincere. All right, I'm going to take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me.
Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives.
I hope we get to see Gumshoe's dad, like, be a detective. What would his dad be? Like, what would the name? Have we ever learned anything about Gumshoe's family?
We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you.
Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both.
Yep, and there's a lady. Oh, that's the other person from the TV show.
December 24th, 6 o'clock p.m., contest venue, fountain room.
Oh, it's more colorful this time. I don't think there were flowers before. Also, down here, instead of musical instruments, there was that guy in the future with a sword fighting a snake or something.
It's pretty cold out there, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow.
Oh, that's right, because you gotta tell us there was a thick blanket of snow. I hope that's important. Some about, like, preserving the body in the snow or something like that, because that's the second time they've mentioned snow outside. And, I guess it's Christmas Eve, so it does make sense. But there are some clips in the chat, I see. Oh, and Queen Katie says there's spoiler clips. Okay, so once again, for anyone lurking or who doesn't know the deal, Queen Katie is very diligent about clipping what we call spoiler clips now, which are if I accidentally foreshadow something or guess something correct or humorously wrong. So there are 3 of them. So let's load these 3 up on the clip viewer and see what it is. I'm guessing I remember one point I jokingly said the big bad of this game is gonna be a time-traveling Gregory Edgeworth, but oh crap, this is from Spirit of Justice. This is from 2 months ago before we finished that game. Okay, so let's check this first one, titled Wrong Edgeworth Lol. And we got some pictures of Archie Buff's kid, Sarge. I don't remember her real first name.
We said, oh yeah, Logan, I have a very important pre-Miles 2 question.
Okay, here we go. Let's hear the question. What do you think could happen in that game? Anything will do. I want to clip it just in case for some future when I'm replaying said game. Well, last time he globe-trotted, so I think he's gonna do that again. I think it's gonna be him traveling around. I've been wrong so far.
I think...
You know what? I think we're gonna dive into his past a bit and find out other people from Edgeworth's past besides Phoenix Wright. Find out other people that he knew. Kind of like we fleshed out Apollo's backstory in these past 2 games. I think we're gonna do the same thing with Edgeworth. And we're gonna see people from his past. If not from his past, then at least more people from Kay Faraday. No, probably Edgeworth's. That's what I think. We're gonna meet some new characters from Edgeworth's past. That is my guess as he globetrots.
Oh yeah, you know what? Since I didn't say Miles, you could pretend I was correct with that. But thank you, Queen Katie.
So yeah, I guess I was kind of right. This next one is titled Eddie Yapping About the Old Days. Let's check this one out. Oh crap, I forgot. Sometimes these are muted when I load them up. All right, let's rewind this back to start and play.
Work done. I can't blame a guy for mixing you 2 up, though. You're the spitting image of the old devil in his day, which is weird. I hear he's not your bio dad. Something about an elevator? Something about an earthquake? Something about DL6? Something about lots of trauma and how I shouldn't bring it up? I see you haven't changed.
I mean, that's just common sense. That is, you don't bring that up. Thank you. We got one more. This one is titled A Very Hatty Fun Time. A very hatty fun time. Okay.
Gotta live it.
Oh, I bet is Fender's hat because of Edgeworth? Is it gonna be, what crap, it's not the same hat. That looks, what color is Gregory's hat? We gotta check and see if it's a different color or not.
Up to his ideals, you know. And that means always doing my best for everyone.
I hope we have like a flashback where we find out like his hat is like from Gregory Edgeworth. That was like Gregory Edgeworth's hat. Because he seems to really be trying to like, he seems to idolize Gregory Edgeworth and try to follow in his footsteps. So I hope he has something like that.
Is that right?
In the same way that even though Edgeworth is a changed man, he still wears frilly Von Karma clothes. Edgeworth & Co., the firm.
Am I gonna be right?
Oh, there's a poll.
Are we gonna see at the end of this, like right before Gregory is like,
excuse me, I have to go take an elevator to another floor. Before I go, though, let me give you my hat. There you are. Well, I'll see you on the other side of this elevator. Because I take them all the time. Nothing bad ever happens
in an elevator. But thank you very much for the clips, Queen Katie. I appreciate that. And Queen Katie said, spoiler clips, yay. Vera said, huzzah. Queen Katie said, now to type the name fact. Nora said, would anyone like to tell me who was the murderer of the last case? Like I mentioned before, Fifi Lagarde. Turbo says, ew. Tiff says, Lagarde. Let's see. Tiff says, I think that's how you spell it. Nora says, aw. Vera says, got it. Kim says, Streamly, check in. Have a fun stream, y'all. Thank you so much. You're probably already gone. But thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. I really appreciate that, Kim. Let's see. Oh, and here is a pin message I didn't get to read the end of when Queen Katie pointed out that Gregory's voice actor in the fan translation was ProZD. Said, I literally only found out from the Spirit of Justice finale stream. So that was fun to learn. Neat. I hope, because here's the thing. ProZD does a really good impression of Goofy, like from Disney. I hope he did Gregory Edgeworth's voice as Goofy. Because would that fit? Yuck. And it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon. No, crap, that's an off. I can't do Goofy, never mind. And it doesn't seem like it will be letting up anytime soon. But just look at this place. What a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge. Oh. Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less. Actually, that does look like about the right color. I don't think it looks like it has a ribbon on the one side, though. But we gotta wait until Gregory turns around the other direction. Okay, so this has got to be the lady. I don't know what her name was. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in. We'll have some fun. I've got another body on the cart. Ooh, oh, it's her apron now. Oh, no. Are you all right? Curtsy, I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance? Okay, since we saw her in the opening animation, I'm gonna say she's the murderer, based on nothing else. I would. It's a pleasure to meet you. I will bow away from you, because they only have this animation at a 3/4 angle. I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. So, Fender does have a hat, but it's just a different one. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Judy Bound, it's an honor to meet you both. Okay, is she married to Samson? So bound together? Judy Bound. Maybe because she's got lots of energy, she bounds into the room. It's very cheerful music, and she's got 4 roses on her head. I should read some more in the chat, though. Queen Katie says, already read that. Oak says, oh yeah. Tiff said, also, may just be me, but Atticus Finch could get it. Vera said I was gonna mention it. Queen Katie said, yes, my favorite dungeon meshi guy, Senshi. Nora says, Senshi, rah! Queen Katie said, I was waiting ages for this, like since the Spirit of Justice finale ages long. Vera said, I'm not sure, but still, aw. Eglin said, I heard about ProZD through Vine, I'm pretty sure. I just remember at one point I saw like one of his videos on YouTube. And you know what YouTube is like. You watch one of something and it's like, this is what you're all about now. But it was nice because they were so short that they were just like in easily consumable, bingeable chunks. Queen Katie said, it's very cool though, because ProZD did a lot of dubs with Greg's son Miles, so it's like full circle. Wait, he did a lot of dubs with Miles Edgeworth, huh? Oak says, huh? Explain yourself, Logan. Explain that now. Explain what? Explain what? Oh, but maybe it's the quote number 86. Summer is the best time for pooping on the sidewalk outside. Persona 3 Reload, May 1st, 2024. I don't know, you watched all the Persona 3 VODs, you should know, huh?
You are being advised to check ages by opinion in YouTube chat.
To check ages. Oh, yeah, on YouTube chat. Okay, I will do that in a second. Let me actually read what's going on YouTube chat then. Thank you very much for the reminder of that, Tiff, and thank you for the 10 bits. Let's see. Oh, Valtube said this is one of the best cases in the whole franchise. I mean, I'm not too far into it yet, but I mean, it seems like it's gonna be fun spicing things up, having Gregory Edgeworth here. Joker with a ... I'm sorry, Joker. Your attempt to change my heart failed. I'm already behind in chat. Valtube says, I agree with the Gumshoe dad take. It would have been great, right? Oh, what if instead of a dad, it was Gumshoe's mom, and she had one of those like the baby slings? Is it called a pampoose? Is that what it is? And there was like a little baby Gumshoe. Wait, no, because Gumshoe wouldn't be a baby. He'd be like a little kid. Maybe okay. It could be a dad or a mom, but like just piggyback with little kid Gumshoe the whole time. He's got like an oversized lollipop, and he's like. Yes, yes. Joker says, the first stream of the heart change. Oh, it didn't stick, Joker. I fell back into my old ways. Valtube said, it'd be so funny if this case ended with Gregory going into the elevator. I hope so. That is all I want from this case.
And by Kitty too. Sorry, Kitty. Didn't see your message.
Okay, well, there's one more YouTube comment, and then I will check those ages. I promise. I promise. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tiff. And for making sure to give Katie credit as well. Opinion says on YouTube, Logan, please look at their ages before saying that. It's gonna be that she's a lot younger then. Oh crap. Okay, he's 39. Oh, you know what it probably is? She's probably 38. Can't have that kind of age gap in here. Okay, so I'm gonna guess then maybe she's his daughter then, if it's an age thing. So she hasn't shown up yet. But it's probably because it still says question mark. Let's click again, and then we'll be able to, maybe it'll refresh it. See, now it says bound. I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant. So let's see if she's in there now. Nope, still not. Okay, I'll check again in a little bit. But, okay, so she's probably just a kiddo then, huh? Or maybe she's the really old one, and she's just very well preserved. You're no housekeeper, you're Judy Bound, the Judy Bound.
You know a little something of my work?
Oh, well, she's all serious. A little, I watch you on TV every chance I get. I'm Bacon Pop's biggest fan. Oh, Bacon Bops, not Pop, sorry.
It's not very kind of you to... Oh, it's very kind of you to say so. We'd be nothing without our fans.
And what might Bacon Bop be? It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. Wait, kids? Kids watch baking shows? I feel like when I was a kid, if it wasn't a cartoon or have a puppet in it, I was uninterested. I don't care how much they dance. I'm not watching a baking show. All right, let's check again, see if we got their ages. Nope, she's still not showing up. I don't know why that is. Probably gonna take a little while. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff all while singing and dancing. Like this, check it out. I've been practicing, I'm gonna stretch my hammy, okay. What shall we make today, kids? Cookie dough, caramel too. Fluffy show cream, tiramisu. Oh, it's bouncing, sorry.
Everyone come along. Baking treats with a smile and a song.
There, who, where, who?
There, it's true. The oven's got something special for you.
Ping.
Just take a bite, and you will see.
I can't with these songs. Give me a more distinct melody, please, game. Also, that snowman has a plaque. I don't know why.
That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo.
I danced along every time I watched this show. I'm an embarrassment to my family. Perhaps Miles might enjoy it too. I'll suggest it later. I hope he's watching whatever the precursor of the Steel Samurai was. Oh, and we got a pinned message here. I'm guessing this is another name fact, huh?
For non-Ace Attorney fans, this show is low-key the equivalent of the show Lazy Town, but more about sweets.
Okay, hang on. Like I said, anything I watched as a kid had to have cartoon characters or puppets. Lazy Town had puppets in it. Until I find out this show has puppets, I will stick to my guns and say, nope, I would not have enjoyed it. I would not have watched this show. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And that is a good comparison other than that, though, by the way. But thank you for the 10 bits. And we got another name fact, it looks like, written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said her English name is a play on the phrase duty bound. Hee duty, everyone. Also, heck no, she's not married to him. No. Check their ages after this. All right, let's try checking the ages again. Still nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna assume that she is too old for the young spring rooster of 39 years, Samson. I gotta have a sip of water, hang on a second. Also, how are we already an hour into stream? We've done nothing. We've done absolutely nothing. But thank you very much. Okay, perhaps Miles might enjoy it too. I'll suggest it later. But all this dancing really takes it out of a guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. Here, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
Clink, clink, clatter, clatter. Clink, clink, ladder, ladder. Ladder or step ladder. Star-shaped, okay. I hope that tea wasn't poisoned. Probably was poisoned. Ah, this is Ceylon. I don't know how to pronounce that, correct? It's delicious. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall. Interesting, so this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh? How odd. The saucer's cold. Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of our guests don't like it too hot. I see. These teacups... Excuse me. I see. These teacups are very unique, too. The design is really something. You think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik. Have you heard of him? Paul Halik. Will that have a... Oh! Thank you, Oak, for the Tomcat. I'll check chat in a second. I gotta figure out this, though. Paul Halik. Paul Halik. Paul Halik. There's gotta be a pun to that, too, right? Thank you for the Tomcat. Let me read some more in the chat. Let's see, Vera said, guard is awesome. Quickie said, best guard ever. I hope that guard is alive in the present day. I hope he's the one that is always standing in the back. Just that he's become maybe a bit bitter and disillusioned with the world, very jaded, and he just stands back there now. But through this game, we're going to reawaken his jazz hand spirit. And a pin message just appeared from Queen Katie. Said her unofficial English name is Catherine Hall, which is likely a pun on catering hall. Hey, that's pretty good. Fitting with the chef theme. This is further established with her given nickname Kate. As someone whose name is Katie, I approve. I like that. I think that reads a bit like Catherine Hall reads a bit better than Judy Bound. So I think narrow victory goes to the unofficial name. Said her Japanese name is Tsukasa Oyashiki. Is a play on the phrase Oyashiki o Tsukasadoru, which means to manage the residents. Which I assume refers to how she caters Greg and Eddie with her tea, while also helping them out with the case. Oh, is she gonna help out with the case? Is she gonna be our sidekick? Well, then she can't be the murderer if she's gonna be our weird girl sidekick. The weird girls get accused of murder. They don't do the murder. Unless that's what the game wants us to think. She's gonna be the murderer. She's gonna be the murderer. Eddie, excuse me, Vero says Eddie is short for Edward. Quickity said, yeah. Vero said, I didn't know that. I thought his name is just Eddie. Oak says Edward to Ed or Eddie. Quickity said, Logan, no, how dare you? How dare I? What? Eglin says, Logan. Oak says, Logan, what did I do? Oh, that's right. I did the Edward. Kim says, Eddie is short for edamame. Hey, I like that. I like that. Oak says, what the F, Logan? Magpie says, squirts Logan with a water bottle. No, come on. It's funny, though. It's funny because it's sad. Eglin said, Logan, someone's going to cancel you one day and we will not help you. What, for making a Full Metal Alchemist joke? Tiff says, Teddy is short for Theodore. Eddie is short for Edidor. Oh, I like that. I like that. There were some pinned messages. Magpie says, I didn't think I'd like the fan name better, but I really do. This name is terrible. Oak says, Hajime has 91 centimeter boobs and Junko had 80 centimeter boobs. See, that's what we're talking about. Noah said, okay, the Danganronpa chest sizes have to be inaccurate. Oak says, Hajime boobs are huge. Or Junko just really stuffed her bra. What?
Squirt, squirt, no Logan, no slash. Squirt, squirt.
Fruitcup, you usually spray. Why squirting? Oh, squirting is so much worse. Oh, because spray, it's like a mist. It's that was unpleasant. Why, Rukov? Why? Why a squirt instead of a spray to train me? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And you probably should be in bed, young man. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. I should probably play some game, even though I see we're already on slow mode because I'm probably way behind. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik. Have you heard of him? That's such a specific name, there has to be a pun there. He makes the most amazing tableware in the world. You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
She is certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Ms. Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason why we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock. Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
What was that? That was... Oh, Joker _persona_ followed me. Is that Joker? Did you... Is that an alt account? Did you accidentally unfollow and refollow? Welcome back, Joker, from the following and unfollowing and refollowing and whatnot. I assume you're the same one as before, so I don't need to give you the full spiel on the channel. But thank you. Oh, and I see another comment over on YouTube. Opinion says, I do not understand any of you. I love Samson Tangaroa and Judy Bound over Jeff Master and Catherine Hall. I am holding out judgment on Samson Tangaroa until we find out whatever the extra thing is that Queen Katie said is additional reference. I'm guessing it's like a tango type of thing. I will say Samson as a first name sounds fancier. Oh, it's
I'm
that.
gonna give you guys a key to a love story, and you're gonna have some sweet going to
unbug loving.
Going to unbed
I will choose the setting I use on you. Thank you very much.
Well,
You said shut up because
Squelch.
Oh, I thought someone told me to shut up because I mentioned bugs.
Thank you very much, Rukon, for the 10 bits and the squelching. I don't even know if that's coming out of it. It's not a spray bottle anymore. But there you go. There's a Danganronpa clip that wasn't spoilers. That was just talking about sweet going to unbug lovin'. But thank you very much for the shout out. And Rukov, thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, and we do need to keep periodically checking. Oh, there she is now. So once again, he is 39. What was this guy? He was 38, so they're about the same age. He's just a little guy, 18, 39, 38. She's gonna continue the pattern by being 37. Oh, 16! She's tiny. She is less than half his age. Assistant to Samson Tangaroa, she's fond of the work of sculptor Paul Halik. Oh, so that's why I waited to put her in here, because that was like gonna spoil that, I guess, because that was such a twist. But yeah, so she's not married to Samson. No, she is not. I like how her hair looked in the profile looking straightforward, though.
Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
You discovered the victim? Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
It is. We were in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Samson's room.
Ah, that was something big collapsing.
Samson, are you in here? I opened the door and went inside, and there was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
Think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
Wow, look at Fender being all dutiful, writing everything down. Being all dutiful.
Now, if you don't mind, Ms. Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like that.
Of course. Leave it to us, Ms. Bound.
Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea then. I hope there's no evidence hidden in the lower level of this cart that you don't know about.
Come, Eddie, to the scene of the crime. Yes, sir, Mr. E.
Oh, they're just walking. I was hoping they were gonna run Batman and Robin style. Oh, it's oh crap, what's his name? We had him before. Oh crap, what's his name? Trenchcoat Man. It's, we gave him the Beef Longa voice. Crap, I recognize him. He was in the first in Edgeworth Investigations game. I don't remember his name.
December 24th, contest venue, Tangaroa's room.
Wait, this is his room? Your room, you should usually have a bed in your room. What do these things say? The light of life, a diary of despair. Oh, we're gonna read that diary and despair. the boundless globe, the dreamer's wheel. These are so tiny. The something's map. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll see closer when we click on these things. No way! Everything in this room's made of chocolate. Even the dead body? Is the dead man made of chocolate? Are we made of chocolate? I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations this up close and personal. Writing down. I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene. Oh, you can even see the outline still inside the chocolate. Well, I mean, what's nice about that is that if they had a hard time getting the body out, you can just like eat and get the piece of. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be honest. I would not eat a piece of chocolate that a dead guy has been on. That's just me. But I'm a germaphobe. That's right, you heard me. I have an irrational fear of Germans. Oh, just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine. That might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold. Oh, it's gotta be, right, to keep the chocolate from melting? Yeah, now that you mention it, it's pretty chill.
Hello, I'm here. I don't remember my name. Defense on the scene already. Oh, that was fast. Oh, that's right. Remember, I wiggled my little lollipop stick.
A pleasure to meet you, Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. Nice to meet you.
Bad. Detective Tyrell Bad.
That's right, Tyrell Bad. Detective Bad. So it's fun. We're seeing old favorite characters. Not favorite characters, but old familiar faces. Let me read some more in the chat. Nora says, no. Quickita said, no, Nora was asking about your last case. Someone pin that KT message, pretty please. Well, I think it's what I said, right? My last case? Yeah, it was Fifi Lagarde. Oak says, I love that voice. Wait, which voice? Magpie says, Gregory just standing there looking embarrassed, laughing. Some quotes, let's see. Oak says, Streamlabs canceled. There's a slow mode. Oak said, I have been given the official name fact, so I could decide if the fan or official is better. I much prefer the fan translation. And then it's normally $1,500, which is still insane, but $500 for a pair of very high speakers. High-end speakers is much more manageable. Okay, so I guess if you're getting like that much discounted, yeah, 500 is more reasonable than I thought it was gonna be. Oak says, peel it now. Huh?
I come back from getting food to see that again?
Yeah.
And is the best case ever. They're bringing out all the hot ones.
Okay, well, since you're back then, and thank you for the 10 bits, I'm gonna do a quick little poll here, because I wanna know, because we already know from the previous poll that we gotta peel the plastic. But I wanna know, peel now or wait and let the anticipation percolate. Is that how you spell percolate? I don't know if that's how you spell percolate. I think it is. Now, later, no additional votes. And we're gonna do just a really quick 1-minute poll. So cast your votes over here on Twitch while you can. If you're lurking on YouTube, you can pop over there. You can also participate in the voting. I don't know, this seems like some plastic peeling music, so we could do it now. Eglin said, Epic is 100% worth a listen. I'm planning on dragging my friend, who is notoriously hates musicals, into Epic soon. I just know that there's been like snippets of it that have gone like viral with videos. Of course, I haven't been able to check TikTok lately. So, okay, latest follow-up on my TikTok account getting hacked. As I told you before, I finally got the thing. It's like, oh, you've been escalated to a dedicated team. So I responded back and say like, okay, well, how long is it gonna take before I hear back? And then they just sent me the exact same copy pasta. You've been escalated to a dedicated team, and nothing. So I'm not too optimistic. Oh, a pin message. Extra details from Samson's Japanese name now that you've seen chocolate ship. In terms of kanji, Tenkai can be translated as heavenly ocean, fitting his chocolate dessert theme sea voyage. Ooh, I do like that. How's the poll coming along, by the way? Now has won with 88% of the vote, and later with 13. Okay, so chat, are you ready? We got to go to the big head screen here. Hang on, I gotta do this real quick. You got it. You can see the plastic. You can see it has little bubbles in it. So we gotta first get a little edge here. We gotta do it right by the microphone so you guys can hear it. You guys ready for this? You gotta listen closely. I keep losing the corner. There we go. Hang on, the cord is caught on my controller. Here, there we go. You ready? Are you ready? I hope you guys are ready. Oh, it's not making any sound. It's silent. Oh, it's almost there. It's almost done, but not quite. Oh, it's not quite done. Ah! Oh, it's so shiny and pretty now. Oh, yeah! Thank you very much, Monokuma. Look how shiny that is now. So shiny. Look, you can see the reflection of the game. There. Look, you can see Detective Bad. You can see chat. If I reflect up, can you see the Transformers on my shelves? There's some art on the wall and some Transformers. There's the ring light that I would sometimes use for auditions and stuff. Yeah. All right, let's get back to the game because people are, I don't know if lurkers are going to be leaving if they're seeing that. Oh, we got another pin message with a name fact for Detective Bad. Said, Detective Bad's Japanese name is Itetsu Bado. Itetsu, his first name, means headstrong.
Takes a drag of a cigarette. Was that good for you?
It was amazing. It was spectacular. It was my first time peeling plastic off a keyboard like that. It was really something. I just need to enjoy the afterglow for a little bit. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that tip. Let's see. His first name means headstrong. Bado. His surname may come from twisting the romanization of the word bad, Bado. It may also come from bird, Bado, referring to his connection to the Yatagarasu. Oh, I remember that. I just liked that in the last game, whenever Edgeworth would point across, every now and then he would like twitch his finger like that and look like he was booping bad on the nose. That's what I liked. But thank you very much again for the 10 bits, Tiff, and I hope everybody enjoyed. Oh, we got another pin message here, so it's a continuation from Queen Kate. Said bad may simply be a modified version of his Japanese surname Bado. Alternatively, it could be a play on bad, as in bold or daring, rather than evil or wicked. It's like, yeah, he's bad to the bone. His full English name may also be a pun on the real bad, Tyrell Bad, possibly as a reference to him being a part of the Yatagarasu. If the first and last names were to switch places, it would be read similarly to Bad Trial, which would be relatively, it closed. Which would relate closely to the unresolved KG8 incident, the one with Callisto U. I gotta go back and rewatch some of those old Edgeworth Investigation 1 VODs to remember this stuff. His French name is Gontran Baud. Gontran is another word that can reference crows, which possibly references his role in the Yatagarasu. Baud is an old-fashioned French word for hunting dog, possibly referencing him being on the case of the Yatagarasu. Additionally, Gontran Baud sounds very close to contraband smuggling, which would reference once again its connection to the Yatagarasu pursuing the smuggling ring. See, this is back when there were multiple layers, like so many layers to characters. I like it. Anyway. Body in the chocolate ship now. Are we gonna eat that chocolate still? Half the ship is probably still good. I wouldn't risk it personally myself, though. Okay.
Bad Detective Tyrell Bad.
The detective in charge is named Bad, a man of few words.
I just introduced myself. Oh, why are you eating it? That is not chocolate.
Some about this just doesn't quite taste right. Oh, sorry. I gotta say that with something in my mouth. Do I have a piece of paper I can shove in my mouth? Hang on. This is important. This is important. I can get a piece of paper. I'm taking a piece of chocolate. I'm gonna eat the chocolate and then chew on the wrapper to really do the Fender voice justice. Ow. This chocolate has not had a dead body on it, so it's fine. Okay, so now pretend I wrote that stuff on here. Something about this just doesn't taste right. Oh crap, that went all the way across the room. I was hoping it would just fall on the desk. Wow, that, what did that hit? It's gone. That is gone. Okay, let's keep going. I should play the game. Oh, he swallowed it, no!
You're eating your notepaper! I will shoot you! I have never seen something so messed up before in my life. I hate you with a fiery passion.
He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember them. Thankfully, he seems to not have this habit in the future, I assume. Not that I know way back in nowadays. It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it.
Are we gonna see him do that as an adult now?
Although I'd be the first to admit that's easier said than done. With introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene?
Sorry, not gonna happen.
Oh, what? How come?
Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangaroa's attorney. It doesn't matter. In this universe, defense attorneys don't get to investigate stuff. We always had to like sneak around afterward or bribe Gumshoe with hugs.
Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get them off the hook. Even put words in their clients' mouths. You think I need that on my crime scene?
Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that.
I will shoot you. I don't trust attorneys, okay, kid?
Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct?
That's usually how it works, yeah? What of it?
Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, and I would like the chance to prove it.
You believe he's innocent? And you didn't even see the scene yet? That's some flimsy lawyering.
That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning.
Hey! You about to tell me? You're not leaving until I let you look over the scene?
I am.
Tisk. Okay, fine. Knock yourself out.
Thank you, Detective.
Lollipop. Oh, how many licks until I finally taste that Tootsie Roll center of this Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. But I'm coming round with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. Just teleport it back in my mouth. If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it.
That was a lollipop this whole time? Oh, and I thought you were being a bad influence on kids. I must admit I didn't see that coming either.
I did, because we played the previous game.
We'd better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie, and please don't eat them. On it, Mr. E. No promises about the eating thing, though. I skipped breakfast this morning.
Let's get this over with. And begin investigation. You don't even know if that's Orla or me. Contest venue, Tangaroa's room.
Okay, so we got to save again, by the way, because we're halfway through the stream, and I think we've only saved once so far tonight. It'd be a real shame if the game crashed on us now. And I should read some more in the chat, because I'm sure I'm way behind. Let's see. Eglin says, already read that, I read that. Tiff says to Eglin, didn't even see you respond. Underworld Saga is so good. The Wisdom Saga is probably my favorite saga, that or the Thunder Saga. Wait, so is Epic the Musical, is it a series of musicals? I thought it was just like one long thing. Queen Katie says, Greg does the same bow that Eddie does in the present day. Oh, at least we don't see Gregory doing the little clapping thing like that, or the like, how about a hug, little lady thing. Oak says, I think the reason it's on sale for so much is because the demand is not very high because the brand isn't super well known. It could be that maybe they're going to come out with like a new model and they're just trying to get rid of all the old ones. Queen Katie says, ... Logan, I must admit something. I'm a mega fan of fondant. No! And I literally just bought a small pack of them to nibble on today. No! Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Why? Oh, no. Eglin said, I really enjoy Cyclops Saga and Ithaca Saga. Got to love the monster. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Oak says, I don't think I've ever had fondant. Okay, Oak, here's what fondant is. Imagine that you had a topping you could put on cake that would allow you to like sculpt it and mold it like clay, but at the expense of removing all the joy of eating it. Oh. Queen Kitty says, add quote, chat, always bake the cake before you put the stripper inside. I feel like that's good advice. Actually, better advice is just don't get a stripper. I think that's gross. But if you're gonna, do it in the right order. Queen Kitty said, I have to agree with Logan when it's used on cakes and stuff, but I love eating it on its own. Okay, so it's like, just like a separate thing. Okay, maybe, I guess that might make a bit more sense then. And Oak with a clip, let me load this one up, the clip viewer, so we're gonna watch this together and find out what this was. Also see how far behind I am, because this clip will have a timestamp. Let me load this up on the clip viewer. Crap, it says an hour ago. That's how far behind I am in the chat. Over on YouTube, you should be lucky I'm not that far behind over there. It's titled, it's Logan's Baking Advice, so I know what this will be.
We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside of one of my creations.
Ah, crap, a dead stripper. Bound to happen when you have that many large cakes, though. Somebody probably put the stripper in before putting the cake into the oven. Common mistake to make. I think 99% of stripper deaths are because people did the entering the cake, baking the cake out of order. Chat, always bake the cake before you put the stripper inside. I do think that's still good advice. Pretty decent advice. Thank you very much, the Clip Oak. I appreciate that. Tiff says to Eglin, yes, I am the monster. Rah, rah, rah. One of the best April Fool's tricks. Oh, was that like a prank they did for like people thinking that was a new part and those are the lyrics or something like that? Queen Katie said, the victim's name fact is for now a spoiler. Well, technically not really, but it's just confusing me in regards to the case, so I'm just gonna wait until more info about him later, lol. Vera said, add quote with that quote there. Magpie says, man, I've never encountered a silverfish, but they do not look real. What's weird about them is like when you step on them, they don't splat. It's like they turn to dust. I don't know how that is. It's weird. Nora said, same with my house. So many silverfish in the downstairs bathroom. Hate it. Oak said, no, Logan, silverfish just need to pee too. Well, they should stop scuttling around on the floor then and just use the toilet and leave. Oak said, Vero, can you pin that, please? Queen Gator said, by the way, only because you asked earlier, the jacket Fender was wearing when he was younger is emblazoned. Oh, here we go. Blazoned on sleeves with a stylized version of the Jammin' Ninja's face. I was right. So you're right. That's something Kay and Eddie can both bond in, I guess. I like that. Oak says, holy crap, wait, I was right about actually playing as Gregory? Seriously, I thought, why is his arm so short? Eglin said, had to grab ice cream real quick, chocolate chip cookie dough flavor. Ooh, that is good. I miss back when, and do you guys remember when Wendy's, they briefly for a while had like some chocolate chip cookie dough mix-ins for their Frosties? Oh, that was some good stuff, because then you could put it in the chocolate. The only thing better than chocolate chip cookie dough flavored ice cream is if you took the cookie dough chunks and put them in chocolate ice cream instead. So good. Oak says to Tiff, I'm gonna make fun of his arms. Eglin said, no, that's the thing he's sensitive about. Reminds me of the artistic director of the theater I perform with. When he was younger, he broke his collarbone, and when it healed like a little bit crooked, and so his left arm is like a little bit higher than his right, and so when he puts his arms out, it's like, you know, a few inches shorter. It's like up like that. So we make fun of him for it, because that's what guys do. We razz each other. Oak says his arm looks stupid there, freakishly short. Magpie says, army buff. That's what it is, army buff. Nora says, Spirit of Justice. Joker says, ... Queen Gitta said, the first clip was from when we were looking at concept art of Spirit of Justice. Nora said, army buff, I miss her. Oak says to Joker, hi, Joker, he's already behind again. The change of heart isn't working. Joker says, shoot. Oak says, you smelt it, you dealt. Wait, you smelt it, you smelt it. I guess that's true. If you smelt it, you did indeed smell it. Joker says, I have failed as a phantom thief. Oak said to Joker, we still love you, Joker. Oh, and a poll has just appeared. Weirdest things chat has eaten. Cement powder, paper, detergent, handful of pebbles. Logan looks edible. The problem is I haven't eaten any of those other things. You know, I'm sure that there was probably some time I had a cupcake or muffin where a tiny sliver of the paper got in my, you know, with the food. So I'm gonna vote that to vote against that I look edible, apparently. Let's see. Veer said Logan's so bad at catching up to chat he made Joker Persona 5 lose heart. That is his full name, by the way. Y'all were thinking it's Ren Mamaya or something like that. No, It's Joker Persona 5. Nora said Sonic the Hedgehog. Magpie says you got a Hugh O'Connor it for Judy Pound. Judy Pound. Judy Pound. Judy Pound. Hugh Pound. Hugh Pound. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Judy Pound is Hugh O'Connor. Quickita said her English name. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Oak at the timestamp 1 hour. So there I'm only 35 minutes behind. I'm catching up a little bit. Quickita said, don't forget me too, Tiflol. And there's some duty commands. Joker said, I must retire from a fandom thief. No! Eglin said, gumshoe on one of those baby leashes. Oh, please, yes. Please. And he'd like running all over the place and like, yes, Eglin. Oak says to Joker, no way. Do you have to change Larry from Ace Attorney's Heart? Also, you gotta go still playing Smash. You're never retired. Joker said, it's no use. Queen Kid said, has Logan read the name fact yet, lol? Oak said, no, but Larry is a monster. I watched baking shows when I was 10. Really? Maybe I'm the only one. Nora said, I love baking shows, question mark? I don't know. Poll is almost done. Let's see what won the poll, and then we will get back to the game. Weirdest thing the chat has eaten is... Logan looks edible with 97% of the vote, 318 votes. Nora contributing 202 channel points. I mean, technically, I don't know if you guys know this. My body is to a large extent made of meat. So I guess I am edible. I suppose a little bit. Let's play a little bit more of the game. We gotta trick the lurkers into thinking that we actually do play the game sometimes. Okay. Can we run? Oh, we can run. Oh, look at me running all over the place. Yes, jogging. This is important. Calisthenics. Is that what calisthenics are? No, I don't think so. Anyway, running. Look at that. The Red Rover and the Crimson Tide. It looks like this title is the inspiration for everything on display here in this room. The ship and the treasure chests, of course, but also all the other nautical objects on display. It's certainly a suitably grand theme with which to showcase Mr. Tangaroa's talents. Also, I have to present my badge to my sidekick. Yes, hello. Oh, we can't, darn it. A real crime scene, this is so exciting. This isn't a game, Eddie. I need you to take it seriously. Don't worry, Mr. E, I'm taking notes on everything and eating them. You are? What kind of notes? Notes about how all this delicious stuff is made. Can't wait to try it for myself. I'm not playing around, Edward. Take this seriously. Oh, yipe. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Also, we haven't talked to you yet. You have a scar on your face that goes into your hat. You could buy a new hat, you know. We'll be back to you later. Let's go over here and talk to this fine police officer. What are you investigating, officer?
Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here. Man, what have you learned?
Oh, it's warm, sir. The stream in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water is circulated back to the rooms. Unusual, to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one.
Rich folks, they're all crazy. Back down you go.
Can I look at the stream? There's like a little notch missing here. Like it was pushed in there, like something fell in the water. What about you, other police officer?
How's it looking over here, officer? Nothing of interest in that cupboard or...
Oh, there is a cupboard. It's down on the floor level.
Yes, sir! So, there is?
Oh, no, there isn't. Just a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir. I feel like a blowtorch is interesting.
You heard the man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right?
No.
So, you do have something to add?
No.
Tisk can't get a straight answer out of anybody.
Perhaps you should ask a straight question. My son always asks me questions, but they're always incredibly gay. All right, can we look at this stuff? This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia.
You think one of them could be the murder weapon?
No, they're all made out of chocolate. You would have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them.
Tisk, can't tell what's real in here.
They really do look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true testament to Mr. Tangaroa's skills. Crap, so we didn't get the names of these things? Also, I want to see some on bad. When he walks different directions, does his... hey, look at that. His wristwatch stays on the correct hand. He's not just mirror imaged. It is like technically different sprites. Look at that. Okay, that's all checked. It's with Angel. It's so tiny, I can't read everything. We'll be back for you. There's gloves. Can I look at the gloves?
Gloves? Tangaroa wore them when he was working on his masterpiece over there. They're conveniently good at hiding fingerprints, too.
I suppose it's possible to employ them in such a manner, but is it really all that suspicious to find a pair of gloves in a kitchen like this?
This is a bedroom, I told you. I'm a detective. Everything's suspicious. That's my job.
I miss doing this voice for Bad. He's fun.
There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Bounds served us with earlier. You think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that?
The pot and the cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found.
And that was the case for the utensils, too?
Everything here had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find.
And if Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries, that could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup.
Mr. Tangaroa's teapot added to the court record.
No, nothing else. Nothing. Oh, look at the fridge.
A well-equipped kitchen, as one might expect. Sadly, it doesn't look like there's much to be found in the way of clues.
Nothing of interest in the fridge either. We checked.
Can I present stuff to Bad? Want to talk to? Can I present stuff to you, bro? I want to present stuff to you.
What is it?
I want to present my badge. I don't know if I did that yet.
Attorneys are bad luck. Nothing good ever happens with you guys around. You trample the scene, jump to conclusions.
You really think that of all of us, me included? Not a yes, but not a no either.
Okay, present the teapot.
I'd like your opinion on this if you don't mind.
I do. If there's one thing I hate, it's small talk. If there's two things I hate, it's small talk and large talk. If there's three things I hate, it's small talk, large talk, and middle-sized talk. If there's four things I hate, small talk, large talk, middle-sized talk, and black licorice. If there's five, small talk, large talk, middle-sized talk, black licorice, and giving my opinion on pieces of evidence.
It seems he only cares about things that are directly related to the incident.
Okay, so we should talk to this bro up here. Let's also save again. I can't remember how long it's been, but I got to be better about saving all the time. Save. And there we go. And we'll talk to our new friend here.
And you are?
This music got weird all of a sudden. I don't know what to give this guy for a voice. Quickity said, Logan, I'd like to inform you that I was playing this game on high speed, so watching Judy spin super fast here was very funny. Magpie says the only time they ever got melody right in these games was Spirited Justice for Peace, Love, and Understanding for some reason. Oh, I remember that. Eglin said, the background music for the song segments has a melody, Logan. Apparently, I don't have an ear for it then. It's my fault. Joker says, if I can't change a streamer's ... I can't change any. A streamer is the easiest target. That is true. That is true. I should be weak-willed and small of heart. Oak said to Joker, no, they're easy the most of the time, but Logan is a lost cause. He can never catch up to Chad without losing part of his identity. Joker says it doesn't matter. Let's see. Oak says, Crystal. Nora said, Crystal, oh my gosh, that's the clip I played in my shout out today. Crystal says, Nora loves homophobia. Joker with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, Joker. I'm going to do that. Thank you. Oh, and over here on YouTube, by the way, ValTube says, I love this man's theme. Are we talking about him? This guy? Or Bad a second ago? I assume you mean this guy. It was just a bit different than I was expecting it to go from the intro. Hang on a second. I wish I could do an impression of Chris Sabat, you know, Zoro from One Piece. Yes, Oak, it's a One Piece reference, because this guy looks like a swordsman or something. Crap, what should his voice be? You know, we could just go completely counterintuitive, make him Italian. Sorry, I'm meditating. Did you want something, detective? I'm a chef here. I'm making the food. Hey, I'm making the food.
Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth. A pleasure to meet you. And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender. Hi.
I see, name's Carmelo Gusto. Hey, Gusto. Hey, la, la, la. I'm a confectioner here for the contest. I don't like this voice. We should find a better voice for this guy.
You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto?
Is it Gusto or Gusto? How's he doing that? I feel like those sticks were, seahorse. I feel like the sticks were crossing in front of each other. Oh, and a pin message saying his Japanese name is Yutaka Kazami, which means full of flavor. Also means wind on its own, which can allude to Gusto's use, Gusto's use of air pumps. So I guess he's like inflating dough in the same way you blow glass or something like that? I'm not quite sure. Krista was saying hello, Joker. Joker says hi. Magpie says the design is really something. Yeah, impossible to drink out of. Uniquely shaped mugs are the worst. And Krista with the timestamp 107:15, so I'm 40 minutes behind in chat. More pin message here, continuing saying from Queen Katie saying his official English name alludes to caramel, and it's also a shortened spelling of the Italian translation, with which the word is caramello. His surname Gusto originates from the Latin term gustus, which means taste. Well, also you can say you can do something with gusto, right? The term can also mean doing something with great enthusiasm, referencing his vigorous pastry sculpting. So maybe he is Italian. If he's not sword guy, then maybe he can be Italian. Ui, he could be a Mario. He's the art of air and sugar. You know, he is red like Mario and a mustache. His English name in the fan translation is Dane Gustavia, with his last name sounding similar to gustatory. Oh, isn't that like, that's like some word for like eating something, right? Which is a word used to refer to things associated with tasting or the sense of taste. Dane is the demonym for a citizen of Denmark, and Danish is the name of a type of pastry, which is possibly a reference to Gustavia's career as a pastry chef. Dang, those are actually both good names. I don't know which I prefer. Are we okay with him being Italian though, chat? Vera said, whoopsie, I just saw what? Quickita says, salute Vera, thank you. Oh, pin message, Vera says, salute. Tiff says, I'm gonna lurk and get some food, probably be back by the time. Logan Reed says, are you back, Tiff, by the time I read it? Crystal said, so Maya is a weird girl, cannot be murdered. Yeah, but like, the police doesn't understand that. Queen Kitty said, by helping the case, I mean, quote, here's some info about the case. Okay, bye. Darn it, I thought she was gonna be our weird goyle. Tiff with the lurk, thank you for the lurk, Tiff. Crystal says, about suspected of murder. Nora said, Maya is extremely weird girl. Joker says, why is my sound not popping up? I paid for that? Sound is not popping up? I paid for that? I'm not sure. Did you? Oh, it's probably because the hydrate does not actually have a sound connected to it. It's just whenever I see that in chat. I'm sorry. Maybe I should make that an actual sound alert. I don't know if it'd be just someone shouting, drink something. Let's see. Veer said, hydrate doesn't have a sound. Oak said to Joker on hydrate doesn't have a sound alert. He just gets to it in chat, sadly. Oak says, young man? Isn't Rukov like 39? He could still be a young man. It's all relative. Nora said, young man. Rukov could be my dad, I say, young man. Let's see, there was the Logan clip roulette. Crystal said, Nora, look away. Oh, wait, no. Nora said, okay. Crystal said, okay, come back now. Rukov says, okay, back to bed. Crystal says, night-night, Rukov. Nora said, oh, dear. Oak said, Judy is the same age as me. Quigita said, you see why me and Opinion were freaking when you suggested marriage. But to be fair, I didn't know how old she was. In anime like this, the only difference they make between a young person and an old person, if the lady's older, she has like two little tiny lines right there, and that's it. Crystal says, duty. Joker saying, ... Vera said, detective bad. Joker said, can I gamble? Yes, you can. Queen Katie said, yes, Logan, he will have a name fact referring to bad. Oak said, Beef Longa voice, finally, I've missed you so much from Suimitsu in P3. Eglin said, everyone in the Beef Longa voice is just Orla in disguise. I like that headcanon. Queen Katie said, by the way, chat, Bad's name fact will be spoilery for the first investigations game. Beware. Nora said, no diary. Joker said, how do I gamble? I'm not sure. I think gamble and like exclamation point gamble and then like a number? Crystal says agreed to Eggland. Let's see. Joker said does some gambling. There's a pin message, so I can scroll. Joker said 269 seconds until next gamb. And then Tiff with the Unlurk. Welcome back to the Unlurk. So Tiff, it did take me a while to get to your written message. Oh, we got a new person over on YouTube, Splash Films, saying with a very enthusiastic or angry, I don't know, all caps, hey! Hey, Splash Films, how you doing? Welcome. I think this is the first time we've seen you here, so let me give you the quick rundown on the channel here, our schedule. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, and Metaphor Refantasio. So tomorrow's gonna be Metaphor. Wherever we end up leaving up tonight, we'll pick up on Sunday. I mean, that's a ways away, because we're just like halfway through the stream now. And also though, this week, and we've added a bonus Saturday stream tomorrow. We're gonna be, not tomorrow, excuse me, day after tomorrow, we're gonna be playing some Rune Factory 4 Special. We added a bonus Saturday stream for it last week and didn't get through all the stuff I felt like we really needed to get the full experience of it. So we're doing one more this Saturday. And also, I do read every comment in chat. I just sometimes get very far behind. Over here on YouTube, I'm probably at least a good half hour behind. But as you see over on YouTube, sorry, I said that wrong. On Twitch, I'm a half hour behind. On YouTube, I'm a lot closer. But because I spend so much time reading Twitch, it might take me a little bit of time to get to YouTube, but not nearly as much as over here. Said, oh, it's me, Jet. Oh, I was in Theater Play. No, I remember you, Jet. Yes. Yeah, we were in Dracula together, Dracula vs. Hunchback. I did not know the Splash Films was your username on YouTube. Yeah, so everybody, Jet was in a play with me that I did a year and a half ago. So welcome, Jet. I didn't know that I didn't know you had found me here on YouTube. Okay, let's play a little more of the game, and I'll be back to the chat in just a minute. The art of air and sugar. No way, look at that. It's a little baby seahorse. How do you know it's a baby? It could be a grown seahorse. Is a dragon, a noble soaring creature of the skies. Why do you think it's a seahorse? Why? That's a dragon? It does look more aquatic than airborne, so apparently he also sucks at his job. No need to sugarcoat it, my design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to a Zangfa when this is all over. I need to train hard. Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. So, what are you doing here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet. Detective, I wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here. Makes sense, seeing as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. First, we got a short badge. Interesting design. Yes, I could do something with this. Can I borrow it? I'm afraid not. It's rather important. I can't bear the thought of it coming to any harm in Mr. Gusto's hands. Okay, what about the teapot? Oh. Harngda. Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective? As I told you, I'm an attorney, and I was hoping you'd take a look at this. Is he meditating again? Perhaps I'd better present him with something more meaningful. Wait, I just realized, can we present profiles? Hey, we can present profiles! Let's show him the dead guy. Oh, we can't, darn it! We can't present profiles. Carmelo Gusto! Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto. Yeah, like they're crossing over each other. Oh. Okay, so that's a little chicken. What's he gonna say that is instead? I'm gonna guess a koala. Sugar blowing the pumps. They put air into the sugar. They're so cool. It's like watching a sword master do his thing. I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. Oh, so you're saying that way if he cuts himself and it bleeds, you won't be able to tell. But what if it's somebody else's blood? What if the victim's blood gets on you? Won't be able to tell. Actually, you'll be able to tell. It'll be a darker shade of red. Hang on, we got a pinned message. Okay, this is pinned by, viewer written by Queen Kitty, said the Japanese word for seahorse is Tatsuno Toshigo, which roughly means dragon children. Oh, so Gusto is technically correct here. It's a baby dragon. Oh, I did not know that. That is fun. That is delightful.
That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning, not until you die. The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too, if he's still injuring himself on a daily basis. I don't know, maybe he just started. Maybe he's new to this. Confectionery contest! What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play. The contest was a Tangaroa's idea. It's about art. Confectionery is art.
Confectionery as art?
Art, you can eat every part of it, except for the dead body in there. Well, you can eat part of the dead body. You cannot eat the bones. The bones are for the chewing and then the thrown away. Every single item in this room is edible, even the me.
The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate.
Tangaroa is a genius, a once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair, he has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win.
I don't know, man. Beating out the greatest in the world seems kind of hard, yeah?
As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize. Nothing else matters. So you're competing for a title, effectively. Also, it's been a while since I've read some chat. I should read some chat because I'm getting farther and farther behind. Let's see. First, we'll check out, I see we got comments on both Twitch and YouTube, so I'll read some comments on Twitch first. Joker says, I guess spam. Beowulf said, pin this please. 9. Oh, crap. There's stuff written in German. I don't know what that says. I don't know if those are bad words, so I won't say them out loud. What does that mean? Oak says, my partner is going to go shower, so he texted me, what's that? It's like a bear, a kite, and a snail. Emojis and told me to play while he was gone. Oh, it's a yo-yo, not a snail. Aw, that's adorable. Oh, and Rukov with a clip. Hang on. Okay, I thought Rukov was asleep. Once again, for anyone who's lurking or who does not know the drill, when someone posts a clip into the chat, we got to put it up on our clip viewer and watch it together. At least as a timestamp, this is from 38 minutes ago. The title of this is simply... No context needed, which worries me. I feel like when Rukov says that, context would be beneficial. But I'm a germaphobe. That's right, you heard me. I have an irrational fear of Germans. Chat, that was a joke. That was a joke. I do not have any irrational fear of Germans. My fear of Germans is very rational. I don't know if you know this. They tried to like go to war against the rest of the world twice. I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. I don't hate Germans. I love Germans. I think Kim, who pops in the chat, is German. Wonderful. Crystal says epic mention. Said who said epic? Said Oak says woo. Eglin says me. Joker says do it again. Crystal says epic mention. Beowulf says epic is amazing. Crystal says my favorite song so far is The Horse and the Infinite and the Challenge. Let me read some over in YouTube. Jet was saying, yeah. Opinion says, oh, neat. Mark's Mania says, hello. This is Mania. How are you doing, Mark's Mania? Welcome. Splash says, I make comic dubs. Oh, like on your YouTube profile? Awesome. Valtube said, Gusto is on his training arcs. Jet says, also, I've been drawing a lot. Also, Logan has a nice British voice. Thank you. It's a bit different than the one I've been doing for Edgeworth the Younger in the previous chapters, though. Says it's funny, I actually played a German in the play. That's right. Jet's character in our show was called, his actual name was Crazy German Guy. And he was one of the most beloved characters by the audience. But again, Mania, were you here when I gave the rundown of the schedule? Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays, this game, and Metaphor Refantasia. We've also added a bonus Saturday stream this week to play some Rune Factory 4 special. But again, welcome. It's nice seeing like so many people in YouTube between Opinion, Mania, Jet, and Valtube. That's a lot. Oh crap, we got some more clips. Over in YouTube or on Twitch. I get it. My wires crossed in my brain. Let's check out these 2 clips and then we will be back into the game. And we'll see how far behind I am, how long ago these were. Oh crap, I know what this is. This is from 36 minutes ago, titled Satisfaction. It's when we were peeling the plastic off of the keyboard. I got a replacement keyboard in the mail today, and so we... Oh, it's not making any sound. It's silent.
Oh, it's almost there. It's almost done, but not quite. Oh, it's not quite done. Ah! Hey, crap. I bet that's what the next clip is, too. It's titled by Oak, titled He Climaxed. If it's the same clip, we don't need to watch it again, but we'll see if it goes, like, further or something.
I hope you guys are ready.
Does it go further than that? Yeah, it goes to the end when I wipe my brow and take a sip of water, I think. Oh, it's so shiny and pretty now. Thank you very much for the clip, and I worry that I see another one not too far away titled He Actually Climaxed. I'm worried to see what that was gonna be. Oh crap, I actually forgot to click out of that. So you guys were able to see my YouTube dashboard, which I still haven't figured out how to turn it on light mode yet. Let's see. Splash says, ha ha ha, he may be gone. Oh, if you're gone, Mania, I apologize. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's there. I'm still new to the YouTube multi-stream, so I don't know how to check that stuff. Let's see. Eglin said my favorites are Cilia and Legendary. Oh, and there's Jet here saying hello there. Hey, Jet, on both places. Pin message. This is Mania again, but on Twitch. Oh, hi. Okay, so now you're over here on Twitch then. See, and so thank you very much for the first time chat over here on Twitch. I should also, by the way, be posting this stuff for people. Here is a link tree that has all of my social media stuff for anyone who's interested, and I'll also copy this over to YouTube. I need to do that more often. And that includes a Discord invite link, what should be my TikTok. It got hacked a couple of weeks ago, and so everything is removed and the username is different. So if I ever get control back, that'll go live again. But it also has like Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all the stuff. Feel free to make use of it or ignore it as you see fit. But good to see you, Mania, over here now on Twitch as well. Let me read just a couple more really quick comments here on YouTube, and but also let me look at the very bottom. I'm gonna scroll down the bottom and see if Mania was saying anything else. Oh, Mania was saying same guy from Kim's Ace Attorney stream. Said love me some Ace Attorney. Oh, okay. Yes, I do. Okay, so the other day, because I mentioned before, I had yesterday off from work, and Kim, by being in a different part of the world, streams like would be the morning for me, and I was able to catch part of it in the morning because I didn't have work yesterday. So good to see you here. Thank you. Thank you for popping over here. I hope you enjoyed it. It's I get very far behind in chat. I hope you're not frustrated. I always get worried when people like watch other streamers and I'm like, crap, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's not good at this. I am not good at this. Let me read just a couple more comments though. But again, welcome Mania. I hope you enjoy your time here. Krista says, ooh, telemarketing song to Eggland. Hey, T, good to see you. Says, I like the singing. I like having you here, T. How are you doing? Quicket said, you're so cool, Vero. Vero said, welcome in, Jet. Vero said, I tried making out which Transformer is up there, but it was there for a sec. I'm sorry. It's a lot of them are ones you wouldn't know. There is a Starscream up there, a Starscream. But other ones are like Bonsaitron, G-Axis, Skyquake, not the one from Prime, Slicer, and a G2 Troop Builder Decepticon. But anyway, let's play some game. I gotta trick the lurkers into thinking I'm actually productive with my time. So you're competing for a title, effectively. And the treasure, the ultimate cookbook, Tangaroa's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here. Is the list of rules that was given out to contestants.
Contest rules added to the court record.
Oh, we have an actual court record instead of an organizer. Because we have a client, that's right. A piece of paper listing the rules for the contest. Well, we should check that out before we do anything else. I wanna read the rules. Prizes, the ultimate cookbook. That is a cookbook that could go to Hope's Peak Academy. The title of World's Greatest Confectioner. Rules. 1. Judging will proceed clockwise from the leftmost room. Okay, crap, is that gonna be important later? All contestants to gather in Mr. Tangaroa's room when judging ends. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. Stands and display materials will be provided. Contestants may not enter another contestant's room until judging has been completed. So, clockwise. So it's like all the different rooms, I guess. I don't know. All right. I thought maybe clockwise, like in here, starting with that thing and then the globe and around. About the incident. Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over. How was the judging organized? It started at 3 p.m. Tangaroa began making the rounds right around then. Okay, so here, Tangero's room, then Gusto's room, Scone's room. So we haven't met Scone yet. I like a good scone. I usually just drown the insides of them with honey. And then Frost's room at the end. Frost is the dead one. He left his own in the room and then worked his way around the venue clockwise. My creations were first to be judged. We're gonna find out Scone's first name. I assume Scone is his or her last name. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants. What can you tell us about her? Ruthless, brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with cream. Some kind of dreamscape. So I guess calling her ruthless is gonna cast suspicion on her, which means she's not gonna be the real killer. Then, last of all, Frost's room. I'm glad that we went from Tangero's room to Gusto's room straight to Scone's room. Because if there's one place that Gregory Edgeworth should not investigate, it's that. It is that. Right there. Then last of all, Frost's room. His thing was a flavored ice. The sculptures this time, or so I heard, is frost. Okay, so it's not frosting, it's frost like, it's cold frost. Bound found the body while Tangaroa was still making the rounds. She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tangaroa went right on judging, claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterwards. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book. I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. Oh, so we gotta still click other things and then come back to this? All right, let's read some more in the chat, because I need to get more caught up. Oak has posted another clip, and again, I worry, because this one is titled, He Actually Climaxed, with actually in all caps. Let's pop this up on the clip viewer so we can see what this is. I am very, very worried, because I don't know what this could even be. From 42 minutes ago, so I'm slowly getting caught up to chat. Let's check this out.
Takes a drag of a cigarette. Was that good for you?
That's amazing. It was spectacular. It was my first time peeling plastic off a keyboard like that. It was really something. I just need to enjoy the afterglow for a little bit. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that.
From my reaction, you would almost think that I've known the touch of a woman. Almost. But thank you very much for the clip, Oak. Queen Katie said, I'd like to point out, Logan, imagine if adult Eddie did the same thing, eating paper bit, or if he just does it off screen, in secret. I think we should have seen him do it, and just maybe not even draw attention to it until now, or something. I don't want that to be a habit that he loses in adulthood, because it's so ridiculous. Oak says, laughing. Queen Katie said, Tiff says, me, Eddie, shaking hands, says, eating paper in our youth. Queen Katie said, Ace Attorney Devs, we need to give Greg's sidekick a charming trait. What do we do? Aha! Let's have him eat paper! T says, I better start eating my study guides. Maybe it'd help. Oak says, what's the weirdest thing everyone has ever eaten? This is what the poll came from? I like, as far as actual foods go, weird. I do remember one time I went to this restaurant and it was like, it was one of the things where you got to eat like a little bit of something. Everything was passed around buffet style. It had a piece of pickled cow tongue. It was awful. I didn't like it. Very tender though. Although actually, okay, I know I've told the story in chat, but this is a long time ago, so maybe some people here haven't heard it. I remember one time I got invited over to dinner at this family's house. It was a Chinese family, and the wife in the family, she was really big into like herbal kind of stuff and cooking with all these fancy herb stuff. And she served this soup that she had made with all of her like fancy herbs, and I'm just like trying to be very, like, you know when you go over to somebody's house, you try to be very like polite, even if you don't like something, you still eat it. And at one point I'm eating the soup and I take a spoon and there's what looked like a big long slice. It looked like a slice of a mushroom. I'm like, crap, I don't like mushrooms, but I'll eat it. I'm gonna be polite and nice. And I put it in my mouth and I try to bite into this piece of mushroom and my teeth cannot pierce it. It's like a piece of rubber and I'm like trying to chomp into it. It's like, I cannot chomp into it. It's like solid rubber. I'm like, crap, what do I do? What do I do? And so I'm working at it, and then finally I just kind of grit my teeth and just swallow the whole thing down. It was like, ugh. It was like hard to do. I'm like, okay. I hope there are no more of that in there. And then sitting next to me, this other guy sees one of those in his soup and he goes, hey, what's this thing here that looks like a mushroom? And the wife in the family goes, oh, I am so sorry. I was supposed to put that in the soup for flavor and then take them all out. That's not edible. Trust me, if you had put that in your mouth, you would have been able to tell right away, you can't eat that. And I'm just like, crap, I can't let her know I ate that. I just ate something that is not edible. So maybe that's the weirdest thing that happened. See, over on YouTube, Jed is saying, that was a few moments ago, so I came on here because you said that you respond quicker on YouTube. There we go. I said, yes, ... be productive, Logan, for your sake, he. Said to chat or not to chat? That is the question. I assume scones was something related to the body. I have issues. It's like a little baked thing. Where I've had it, you would know this, maybe, Jet, because you're local here, at the Chakarama restaurant. You can sometimes get scones there. And then Jet says, I don't know what mushrooms you ate, but the mushroom I ate are good. I don't know if it's a texture thing. It's just, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, not a fan. Let's see, Crystal says highlighters. Oh, wait, the entire thing or just like some of it's ink? Crystal said, wait, no, pencil eraser. Jet said, that's bad, with 2 Ds. Queen Kitty said, one of those foam dinosaurs you put in the water to watch them form? T says, a penny? Crystal says, does non-edible jelly count? Does detergent count? And then Oak says, weirdest thing ever to eat, and there was a poll. Tiff says, handful of pebbles. I've also eaten sand and mud. I ate a lot of weird crap in my youth. Jet said, dang it, I was gonna make a joke. Crystal said, I've eaten / drank so many suspicious things. I'm surprised I'm not dead. I'm glad you were alive, unless Crystal, important question. Are you a ghost? Oak said, actually, wait, detergent is much better than a penny, and a handful of pebbles is better than a highlighter. No, detergent is worse. Gallop, rated with a party 1! Because detergent could kill you. Galp, can we do a quick shout out for Galp? Then we will get back to the game. Lurkers, I promise. I love you lurkers here on Twitch and on YouTube. I will get back to the game. Let's just do a quick shout out for Galp. Galp, how was your stream? What did you play? I hope you played something fun. Hope it was enjoyable. Oh, there we go.
Run!
Never have lunch.
Sake! It's all right. We can avoid it this time.
You just outrun the avalanche.
Hold on to me.
Run faster than snow runs.
Abandon you this time.
So that's gotta be reverse 1999, right? I learned from watching Queen Katie streams that apparently there's a lot of stuff that you don't see happen. It just like narrates it. It's a kind of visual novel style, but like really leaving a lot to the imagination. But Gallop, thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate that. And I hope your stream went well. Let's play a little bit more of the game, and then I'll be back to the chat soon. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier?
I was gonna ask about the piece on the wall here, the one in the frame. Seemed like something was off.
Are we talking about the map or the picture of the angel? Oh, there we go. Angel's cookbook. Angel beset by thorns. Is it because there do not appear to be any thorns? I guess maybe you could argue that part of the frame is. I don't see. Oh, no, it's this. It's this. There's a leaf missing. Also, this candle is missing a green bulb of some sort, and I don't know what these things are. And that was the light of life for the Diary of Despair. That was what I wanted to read, but it wouldn't let me.
I thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work.
Perhaps we can get a closer look at it together, as friends.
Can't take a hint, can you?
Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out? Of course, a confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Okay, we're gonna read the diary! Nora cannot stop me! I'm gonna read the diary. It's
a journal belonging to the captain of the chocolate ship, also made of chocolate. The Diary of Despair. That's some title.
Quote, there's a quote, I'm reading the diary, no one's stopping me. Come, hearken, see how we crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery.
Quite a jaunty rhyme for such a tragic-sounding tale.
That's the key to being a sailor, right? Make everything jaunty. Can we look at the ink pot is already checked off as well. The light of life. Can we look at these red things? Oh, we can. Let's look at the light of life first. Obviously, the missing leaf is going to be important, so we'll try to get to that last.
The candelabra made of chocolate. There's a title here, The Light of Life.
Well, this particular light seems to be missing one of its life-giving flames. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning? Or could it be someone ate the chocolate light? Looks like a fire alarm.
Yeah, and before you start prodding it, it's not made of chocolate. Push it and bells will start ringing. People come running from the security room. A whole bunch of hassle. So don't. I know you want to, but don't.
Honestly, the thought hadn't even crossed my mind.
Typical attorney.
What does being an attorney have to do with anything? The thought hadn't crossed my mind, but now that you've mentioned it, I want to. I'm going to press it. Ooh, looks like a fire alarm.
Oh crap, it's the same thing. I was hoping to be different. It's like, I told you not to. Darn it, I want people to come running. Can we look at the fridge? We cannot. Can we look at the shelf? Okay, so it's gotta be, there's the picture and there's the missing leaf in the frame. Let's try to look at the picture first, because I don't know if they're the same thing or different.
Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men. Is it really made of chocolate, though? It looks far too much like a regular illustration to me.
Oh, and I just noticed! There's a handprint right there. A hand melted into the chocolate. We can find some prints there. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though, because I am so far behind. Let's see. Oak says, actually, weight detergent. Oh, there we go. Read that before. Eglin said, what are those rubber bracelets? Oh, that's even worse than the rubber thing I talked about because it's got to be bigger. Queen Kitty said, timestamp 1:29:39. I'm 45 minutes behind. Crystal says, cement powder. Tiff said, I also eat Starburst with the wrapper on them? Like, still now? Like, as a conscious choice as an adult? Oak said, weirdest chat has ever eaten paper, handful of pebbles, and insect detergent, Logan Robo. Tiff says, I still do that one. Crystal said, give me a whole minute, I'll try to do the poll. T says, eating cement powder would be a wild way to get Lockjaw laughing. Crystal says, I am the monster, rah, rah, rah. Eglin said, Epic the Musical is one musical. They're released in separate sagas, 9 in total. The first 5 sagas are part of Act 1. The last 4 are in Act 2. I did not know this then. So how long were each of these sagas? Do they go to like one regular feature-length musical then, or is it like really, really long all put together? Atlantic said, Epic is one long musical divided into 9 sagas, mainly to separate the main events of this story. Eglin said, oh, I got Rise love confession today to Crystal. Beowulf says, Epic is 40 songs across 9 sagas split into 2 acts, so each saga is basically just a smaller individual part of the larger interwoven story. Troy's saga is the War of Troy, which leads to the Cyclops saga, which is the Polyphemus, I hope I say that right, fight, etc., etc. Jed said, hey, Logan, you're a nerd. Also, hello, big hunk dude and crazy German guy. Good to see you, Jed. Beowulf says, I am the monster, I am the monster, I am the monster, rah, rah, rah. Eglin said, insert, is it Gigi's? Obligatory 360 automatic shot. Crystal says, Nia Illustrator's Aphrodite is so ... mommy command. Crystal said, dang, who thinks Logan is edible? Eglin said, Neil Illustrator's everyone is so ... Jet said, how does Logan regenerate? He doesn't. He's far behind. Crystal said, I have nothing appropriate to say about it. Oak said, fun fact, human meat tastes like pork. Okay, good. I was worried you were going to say chicken. I hate that joke. We're like, tastes like chicken. T says, anything is edible, at least once. That's, you know what? That's a very, very positive attitude you got about eating. Crystal says, how would you know? Oak. Nora said, human, nom, nom, nom. Queen Kitty said, I was going to make a Jesus joke, but I think y'all are making better jokes than me. Crystal says, laughing. Oak with the ... Beowulf said, I know, right? No hate. Gigi does them well. Is it Gigi or Gigi, this person? Because I've heard that name pronounced both ways. Eglin said, the 360 shot in Puppeteer is one of the most impressive, to be honest. Jet said, how I kill to be in a stream with y'all. I make a great British accent and can bake a lot of cakes, if you know what I mean. I assume you mean just baking cakes? Crystal said, this is the price. we pay to love. Oak said, I'm so happy we have Beef Longa back. T says, maybe it's just me, but Logan's voice for bad sounds so much like Plankton. And I don't know why. Oh, it kind of does. Because Beef Longa originally started down here like this all the time. But then I like to go like that. That is kind of Plankton. Did you guys see that there's like a Plankton movie out now? I feel like SpongeBob has been, I want to say stealth releasing, maybe everybody else knows about it, because they did like a Sandy movie, and now there's a Plankton movie out or something, I think. Crystal says, honorary favorite song of mine is Hold Them Down. The lyrics is so, but the vocals, the instrumental, keyboard slam, I hate it, but I also love it. Quickity said, Logan, try sprite mode, then see if the watch is still the same way. Can I do that from here? Let's save and let's try. Actually, well, we gotta wait until we're walking around. I will save anyway. But once we're walking around, I will try to remember to check that out. Thank you very much for the idea. And Eglin said, Iron Alexander is such a sweetheart and has amazing voice, but and Antinius is so gross. I don't know if I'm saying all these Greco-Roman names correctly over on YouTube, by the way. Jed is saying, Logan, when climax is like your body, you're a totally different entity. I don't know what mushrooms you ate. Mushrooms I ate are good. Betrayal, gusto, more like busto. Ho, ho, ho. Said, you know, bad. Not really, but by the name, it fits their character. Ho, 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 ho. Logan, do you not know manners? Haven't your mother taught you not to read in a dead man's diary? Even if it's made of chocolate. But I got to know what's in the diaries. You have a good eye. I'm impressed. That's no piece of candy. That's the ultimate cookbook. Oh, that's why it says Angel's Cookbook. Okay. The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize. What? So it's not made of chocolate after all? No, the book is simply enframed in some. Tangaroa showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules. Isn't that against the rules, though? That is a non-edible item. So, the participants knew that the grand prize was in the room the whole time. So that's what the killer was after, I guess? It's probably gonna be. It's gonna be that Frost... Oh, wait, no, because Frost is the dead person, not a suspect. I was gonna say maybe Frost stuff was melting and then tried to come in and steal this. Or maybe the killer was trying to cheat and turned up the temperature. And then maybe that's why the water is warm. And so Frost, like, his stuff was melting and they got in a fight or something.
Anyway, you see it too, right? The frame. Something's missing.
Ah, that oddity Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier. Yes, you're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame.
So it's not just me.
Oh, well, what's missing? I've been too busy eating paper. I've been drawing pictures of food on the paper and eating it. I'm just a silly little guy.
I'd better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing some chocolate. But there's two! There's a missing leaf and the handprint. Okay, let's try the leaf first. I don't see any hit point meter, so we should be fine.
Take that. What was it? Take that.
Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no?
Oh yeah, missing no, that's a Pokemon. That's different from the other side.
That's not like Tangaroa. The balance is all wrong.
But that's not all. Take a look around. Every confection in this room is missing some small bit.
Oh yeah, look, the wheel is missing one of the spokes. What's the map missing? I don't know. Right now, the ship is missing the dead body that's supposed to be in there. So maybe someone came in here to sabotage everything and break something off? I don't know what the globe would be missing. Anyway, okay, everything's missing something. So yeah, because the candelabra is missing a flame. I don't know what the book is missing. Maybe a page.
Hey, you're right. The candle holder, the nautical stuff, they're all like that. Did somebody deliberately damage them?
Hey, we got the superpower of logic as well. Damaged creations. Tangaroa's creations have been tampered with in several places. Boop. That's a very good question.
Or did Tangaroa just wanted to look like somebody messed with his work?
He'd never do that to his own creations, never. Maybe it's like, we've mentioned this before, I can't remember the word for it, but I believe it's Persian rugs. there's like a tradition with making them over in like the Middle East that you have to like sew in an intentional flaw, because the idea is that only God can make something perfect and you as a man must make something imperfect, which is kind of presumptuous and full of yourself to assume that like, that if you didn't put that in, that it would be a perfect carpet, Persian rug, yeah. Anyway. Could this have some deeper meaning for the case? Okay, here's the possibility. If the killer wasn't trying to sabotage all this stuff, the killer accidentally messed up one of the things. Like, for example, accidentally knocked the leaf off of there. And it's like, crap, this is gonna draw attention to that. So I'm gonna mess with everything. So it looks like just everything's missing. And it kind of gets drowned out in the noise, you know? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Every nook and no, I won't say that. I'll leave that for a younger generation. Okay, so wait, there's more? The frame still needs to be clicked regularly. That's probably for the handprint there. So what's missing from the book? Maybe the ink in the inkwell? All right, let's look at the handprint. Actually, let's try clicking the part of the frame that's not the handprint in case we get something else first. The picture is not made of chocolate, it's the cover of a book, the ultimate cookbook. The ultimate cookbook, in other words, the grand prize. Yes, framed in chocolate. Tango showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules. Okay, this is the same dialogue as before. So the participants knew the grand prize was in the room the whole time. Oh, now it's checked off. So that was weird. Handprint. Can we look? Yeah, so that was something different. Handprint. Are these finger marks?
Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints, no ID. And so with no ID, we have no idea. That's right. Sometimes Tyrell Bad likes to make a funny too.
Finger marks without prints. They could certainly be important to the case. So the person was probably wearing the glove or something.
Frame finger marks added to the court record.
Frame finger marks. Someone left finger marks on the chocolate frame, but didn't leave any prints. It's a real head scratcher, all right.
Not really. I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves.
Where's your sense of romance or adventure? There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie. Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned that I'm allergic to chocolate. Oh crap, I'm gonna die, aren't I? You all right, Eddie? Yeah, but it sure is chilly in here. Oh, he's catching a cold because of the temperature. I wouldn't know, I brought a coat. Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket? No, the game devs don't have enough budget for new sprites for the two of us. I'm fine. And besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge. That's really sad because he's not wearing that coat in the future. Means he's a renegade fake attorney. I did, didn't I? Yes, I have no intention of ever fulfilling that promise.
Why do they have the heat down so low?
A chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall.
What panel?
Look at that, it was here this whole time. Hey, it's in Fahrenheit. 59 degrees. That's a little bit chilly. Let me read some more in the chat. I gotta get caught up. To chat. Let's see. Crystal says, I was so glad Antinius died, but Iron vocals. Quicket said, man, Greg is such a shorty compared to Bad. Like Greg's eyes are on Bad's chest. Crystal said, who's clipping? Quicket said, not me. What clipping what? Crystal said, Bad is plankton in disguise. Beowulf said, that's a really good one. I will always have a soft spot for the semi-360 in God games when Zeus introduced the other gods, though. Beowulf says, unfortunately, my favorite song has probably my least favorite animatic of the canon animatics. Oak said, Logan, what do you think about this being a command in your channel? Oh, Nora WIP is saying, I love homophobia. I think we need to add, like, afterward, something Nora actually said, or just better, like, something Nora actually said, Logan does not endorse this sentiment. How about that? That's a good point, Oak. Queen Katie, oh, that was with a pin message earlier. Eglin said, which one? I have a slight idea, but I could be wrong. Oak said, also One Piece. I'm so excited for next week's chapter. Elbath has been non-stop peak. Not a single bad chapter. Beowulf says to Eglin, Little Wolf. Eglin said, it was between that one and 600 strike in my mind. Oak said, Nora is requesting my help with how to draw boobs. Just don't. Magpie says his air pumping is probably supposed to be sugar, not dough. At least that's my guess. And you were right, Magpie. Nora said, shoot, guess whose sub ran out? Boo. Nora, I thought you just barely got resubbed. Or are you here on a different account than you were that time? Oak said, why am I the boob person? Why is she asking me for boob help? Nora said, because you can draw and I can't. Oak said, you can draw. Also, why do you assume I could draw boobs? Nora said, seems like something you know how to draw. Bill said, yeah, I don't really like that 600 strikes in 3D when all the other songs are 2D. It stands out in not a good way. Queen Katie said, Logan is now officially at the exact point I'm on in case 3. What? I can't pass you. That's not allowed. I should check YouTube real quick. Let's see. Jet said, okay, wait, chocolate. Mania said, to Jet said, so you do animating stuff. I used to do that too. So nostalgic. I wish I had like the talent for it. I did take an animation class one time. I think I've got somewhere buried in the files of my computer, my animation final project, but I don't have any of the other previous projects for it, which makes me sad. Jet said, yeah, I'm currently trying to make a little short film. Mania said, short film, huh? What's it about? Jet said, it's about some dude being given an odd gift by a weirdo. Mania said, and that odd gift is going to be in a very big plot device. Am I right? Jet said, best that you should wait until I release the film, which might take a bit to make. Yeah, that's the downside with animation. Takes a while, but good luck with that, Jet. Oak said, do I really give off professional boob artist vibes? Magpie said, Nora, if you need tutorials, try Pinterest. That's where all the good art tutorials live. I remember there was this person on YouTube, not YouTube, excuse me, on Twitter that I saw, and she gave like really good, like, you know, human body anatomy tutorials, and also how to like simplify them into like more stylish designs and stuff. And then she got in like a fight with somebody and injured her hand, and has like messed up her ability to draw just like recently, and it's so sad. Nora says, oh, kind of. Eglin said, my issue with 600 strike was the jetpack. It didn't feel balanced. Wait, hang on. Eglin. When in the story of Odysseus was there a jetpack? Eglin said, which is why I enjoy Duvet Box's interpretation more. Oak said, I want to see a Logan play or a Logan improv set someday. I posted little snippets onto the Discord before. Beowulf said, Duvet Box was probably my favorite iteration of Little Wolf. Magpie said, that explains Fruits Basket. I still haven't seen Fruits Basket. I need to see that. Nora said, I'm drawing me and Rise right now, so it's not too chatty, I fear. Magpie says, I'm guessing Phoenix. Oak said, ... gay. T says, power of air and sugar supersedes the laws of physics. Okay, I should play some more. I can see I'm almost to the point where Mania's first message was on YouTube. Let me have a sip of water and then we'll keep going. Oh, look at that. It was here the whole time. I couldn't click on that. I would have found it sooner, Eddie, if the game let me click that rectangle. There's one in each of the contest rooms. Okay, so the climate control is specific to each room then. Okay. Tanjiro hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our works. Okay, and by the way, I should also mention earlier, I didn't realize that when we said Tanjiro's room, it was his display room, not his bedroom. That's why there's no bed here, in case that wasn't clear already. And what do the controls do? Well, these are probably just temperature up and down, maybe change between hot and cold. And this changes the amount of red, and this changes the amount of green, and this changes the amount of blue. And probably in the lighting, I bet, actually. They adjust the temperature and the lighting! I was right. Or maybe the green and yellow are like power on and off or something. Goes all the way down to a negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting. So, in effect, each room is a giant freezer. Oh, I hate Frieza. I remember when he was going to blow up the planet Namek in 5 minutes. It's 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm cold. Hey, Detective Bad, you mind if we turn it up a little? No, it's gonna melt the chocolate. He can't do that.
Hey! The preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
But I'm not a detective. The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of a crime. Get used to the cold. It's all a part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between the 59 and the 65 degrees. There's no way around it.
You know the temperatures by heart, huh? I guess it's your job.
It's the very least I should know. Any real confectioner would be able to tell you that and more.
All right, what about lollipops? And cream? Because the inside of my mouth is a healthy 98.6. Is that safe for my lolly?
If it's not too hot or too humid, a lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept around the 50 degrees.
I need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted.
Detective Bad kind of brightened up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he? He's like the 4Kids version of Sanji from One Piece. That's right, 2 One Piece references in one stream. Will there be a third? I don't know.
Oh, by the way, speaking of the stream, we are past the 2.5 hour mark. So that means if people want to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions a little bit later on, now would be a good time to look for those.
I suppose he must be very fond of them. I don't believe there is any more to be found here.
Oh, well, why let me click more? Why'd you bring me back here, bro? Can I click on? I can click on this.
These controls can be used to adjust the room's temperature and lighting. Red, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, white. Oh, that's a huge range.
Temperature set to 59 degrees. Color set to white.
The pieces in here are made of chocolate, that's why. A white light makes them look better. Mr. Tangaroa must see the room itself as part of his carefully crafted creations.
All right. Why'd you turn around? Why'd you turn around, buddy? Oh, okay. So I was supposed to, we're gonna save again. Queen Katie had suggested switching the sprites to the old pixelated ones to see if those ones maybe do flip when you walk back and forth, like for Bad's wristwatch. I also want to see, do we have a... See, we don't have the ribbon on our hat. So I don't know if it could be the same hat that Fender has. Well, let's try that. So that should be in options, right? Probably. What would that be under? Maybe, not gameplay. PC settings? No. I don't know how to do that. Wait, key config? I might have to look up how to do that. Never mind. We'll have to do that some other time. I apologize. Okay. Did we get any other evidence that we can present to bro? Yeah. Let's show some evidence to some friends here. Some friendos.
Well, what is it?
Present! Contest rules. I'd like your opinion on this. Okay, so he doesn't have anything to say about contest rules. What about finger marks in the chocolate?
Seems the culprit made sure to wear gloves. Couldn't lift squat from those finger marks.
But perhaps you can extrapolate something about their owner from the size of their fingers, for example.
Okay, that's a good idea.
It's not as easy as it sounds. Sorry, but these finger marks are pretty worthless as evidence goes.
There's no need to be hasty, detective. Can you look for someone with chocolate on their fingies of the glove? And ask whose glove is this? Maybe they'll say it's mine. You go, oh, you got chocolate on your gloved fingies. After all, even the absence of fingerprints tells us something of interest, don't you think?
You lawyers have an answer for everything, don't you?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay. And can we present stuff also to Gusto? I want to present all this stuff. Did we present our badge to him? I think we did.
Interesting design.
Yes, oh yeah. We did. We showed him this already. So we got to show him the contest rules.
The winner of the contest gets to call themselves the world's greatest confectioner. If you don't win, you can't do that. It's illegal. And that's my goal. After that, I'm going to Zhang Fa to hone my crafting skills. Once my creations look as good as they taste, I'll be truly unstoppable. Shouldn't he have perfected that before entering the contest? You'd think. Sorry, meditating. Okay, nothing to say there.
Okay, so now we gotta look at the actual giganto ship in the middle of the room, which I've been going to last. Here we go. Ooh, it's a double screener. So this is where the body was discovered.
Yeah. They took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it.
Okay, I wanna start over here then. Voyage of the Red Rover. Red Rover, Red Rover. Send the dead body right over. After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon the great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Sorry, on my screen it's really tiny, but let's look at the sign. It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover. After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew? So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything. Not exactly the luckiest crew out there.
Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about.
Did they even have detectives back in those days? All right, we got to get through at least this part of the investigation tonight, right? Have we been making good poggers? Queen Katie, in your guide, are we making good poggers? I got to read some more in the chat. Let's see. Magpie says, I feel like him wearing red and getting blood on him and not wanting anyone to see it tells me he really should not be in a kitchen where food is made. I would agree. This might be a hot take. I don't want nobody's blood in my food. So I agree, Magpie. Oak said, Magpie, I want all of my chefs to be battle hardened. Magpie said, just so long as they do well on their STI panels. Ugh. Oak said, no, my chefs also need to have at least one STI. And there's Mania saying there's Mania again, but on Twitch. Quicket said, Rune Factory 4. I'm still salty about the stream sale right now. Oh yeah, did we talk about this already? The Steam Spring Sale is going on, and I get paid tomorrow. So I could probably buy a little bit. And I also have $20 in my Steam wallet still. Oak says, hi! And there is the schedule and the socials. Mania said, same guy from Kim's Ace Attorney stream. Love me some more Ace Attorney. Well, Mania, I hope we're not disappointing you. I do feel like sometimes new people can come here. It's like, here's a new person. He seems nice. Follow. And it's like, he never plays the game. He never actually plays the game. And then they just leave saddened. Oak said, how are we already 2 hours into stream? Oh, we're 2 hours and 40. So that worries me about how far behind I am now. Vera said, which version Starscream? That is Generation 2 Starscream up there. Quicket said, Logan's like 40 minutes behind. Crystal says, welcome in. Vera said, Oak, you're awesome. Oak said, wait, I am. What happened? Nora said, did I mention this already? I don't know, but boo, my sub ran out today. Such tragedy. Shake my head. You did. And Nora, it sounds like you're fishing for Batman on to re-up your sub. But didn't you just get your sub re-upped recently? Is it your other account? Oak said, I heard you said that I'm awesome and I wasn't paying attention, so you're awesome too. Oak said, oh, you are awesome. Quicket said, part of me feels like that was ... me, but yeah, anyway, you're cool and awesome. Vera said, you're also awesome. Nora said, is my drawing cooking, chat? No, it's not. Oh, I'm sure it's going well. You gotta make sure to post in the Discord when you're done. Mania says, I remember this being a great investigation episode, although I'm still not used to the new names. I guess the good thing for me is that because I'm coming in now, I don't have to readjust. But I also feel like I'm missing out on that experience y'all had with the unofficial translation. Vera said, too busy drawing a Transformer who only showed up in one episode of the 80s, laughing. Vera, which Transformer? I gotta know which one. Mania says, he kind of gives me Neon Cave vibes. I like it. Whomst is Neon Cave? Is that someone I should know? I'm sorry if I don't. T says, oh no. Oak says, laughing. Magpie says, oh no. Politeness is something also a curse. Vera said, did it hurt your stomach afterwards? Lol. Oh, talking about the thing. No. I mean, it just passed right through me, thank goodness. T says, the equivalent of eating the tea bag after you put it in the cup, pretty much. Oak says, Gallop. Crystal said, shout out for Gallop. Says, I'm in deep and epic musical and I read politeness as polites. Eglin said, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Oak said, I'm snitching to Nora. Nora says, no. Oak said, oh, hi, Nora. T said, Diary of Despair. Sounds like it'd be a clue in a Danganronpa game. It'd be like Monokuma's diary. Nora said, stop it here. You stop it right now. I will unfollow Logan Robo. Crystal says, whatever we face will be fine if we're leading from the heart. Oak said, Crystal, you're still wrong, Queen. Mania said, took him a while to notice the handprint law. It did. Sometimes I get distracted by, I don't know. I got no excuse. Oak said, also, I'm oh so sleepy. And that was like over a half hour ago. Eglin said, the full musical is a little under 2.5 hours long. Okay, so that's normal length. Queen Kitty said, hey guys, guess what today is in my time zone now? Is it Pi Day? Let me know when it's like 1:59, I think. is MB 3.14159. Magpie says, regarding pork and human are so closely related that if you have an allergy to pork, you likely have an allergy to humans as well? Does it mean even being around, like you need to nom on someone, you like get all swollen in the face? That is sad. I should check over on YouTube what's going on over there. Crap, a bunch of stuff. I need to scroll upward, actually. Crap, I gotta scroll upward. I don't have to do that on YouTube very often. Crap, how far behind am I? Let's see, Mania says, that's great though. I have 2 complete scripts for possible manga I can make. I gotta practice first. I miss when manga was like, when fewer manga was like done digitally. I miss the dot tone being actually cut out the traditional ways. But then it's the same with animation. I miss when it was like cell drawn. I hate technology. That's the one thing that maybe the Unabomber was right about the Industrial Revolution or something like that with manga and animation. Let's see. Jet said, listen to the other songs, Logan. The creator of the epic said that jetpack scene is the most anime thing you could ever hear or see. Said, it will take time, just practice and you will get good at it. Raid, what kind of raid? If you don't get this reference, I will haunt you to your dying days. Mania said, yeah, I'm sure I'll get to making them someday, but for now, video editing is priority. It's my job. Edit sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. Mania said, speaking of Raid, this stream is sponsored by Raid. And then Jet jumps in, Shadow Legends. I've mentioned this. I've twice gotten emails asking if I'd like to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and both times I've been tempted to do it just so I could do like the worst Raid Shadow Legends stream possible. Like, I just like totally intentionally tank it and dog the game and just be like, but I'd be like, I'm doing it. And I'll read whatever their script is, but just do it so awful. Mania said, this stream is also sponsored by Honey. ... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, didn't Honey turn out to be awful? I saw something like about Markiplier where it's like, he was right about Honey. Jet said to Mania, also, what helps me work is that I get to make something that can go down in history to break the boundaries of what's possible to inspire others as to how those before inspired me. Cheesy, but that's just my mindset. Also, yeah, haven't seen much Honey ads lately, probably because of a certain someone. Mania said, it's great advice. I'm also positive my series will have some popularity because the concepts I've been making are ... should I say ... unusual. Said, you're completely fine with me, Logan. You're kind of opposite of Kim, who is a nice change of stream. She reads more chat. You play the game more. It's a nice little balance. Oh, wait. I play the game more? I do? Because I feel like I spend at least half the stream just reading. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, so thank you, Mania. Meanwhile, I also feel like whenever I'm reading chat, I lose so many lurkers. But back over on Twitch, Crystal says, I am the correct green. Quicket said, man, Magpie, what the heck? Magpie says, I do not remember why I know that, to be honest. Shingo, how you doing, Shingo? Says, sorry for being so late, but I'm back. Also, this amazing case. I love this case. Shingo, don't apologize for being late. I should apologize. It took me so long to see you come in here. How you doing? Oak said, Magpie, both are just as delicious. Nora said, no diary. Oak said, lactose intolerant people, no dairy. Vera said, okay, got frustrated with that drawing. I'm now full focus. I still need to know which character it was. Oak said, lactose intolerant people who also have dyslexia, no diary. Queen Katie said, hey, want to know what today is in my time zone? Shingo said, no edible items. I don't see why the diary is not fair game. Eddie is loving evidence that his diary is edible. That is true. I guess he can eat paper. I guess so. Also, can you make like paper out of rice, like rice paper? That's a thing, right? Nora said to Queen Katie, pie. Oak said, Vero. Queen Katie said, half right. Let me DM you, Nora, the true holiday of March 14th. Nora said, this worries me. Oh my gosh. Magpie says, I think March 14th also is a holiday for what it's worth. And Oak says, what is it? Vera says, Oak. Nora said, check DC. Oak said, dang, I missed my 2:22:22. Queen Katie says, 2:26:26. I'm still like over 20 minutes behind, but let's play a little bit. We gotta click some more stuff here. I gotta trick the lurkers into thinking I play the game. It's really rather impressive, making an entire ship out of chocolate. That's Samson Tangaroa for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? I don't know, whenever I see cool chocolate sculptures, I'm like, that would ruin it. I don't want to ruin art. Which part to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know? You know, and I want to take a bite out of the poop deck. You know, 'cause that's the right color. I'm a dirty boy.
Bite any part of it, kid, and you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head will spin.
Hey, it was just a joke. Stop staring at me like that.
I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better. Okay, anything else? Can we click this? It says maybe is this the broken piece? It's part of the stand there, I suppose? One of the stands for the ship is broken. Broken stand. The ship collapsed because one of his stands broke. I don't know if that's why it collapsed. You might be reading a bit too much into it. The ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. Wait, do you think? Could that be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship? If he was, this becomes an accidental death and not a murder. What if he was trapped in there and the person then broke the stand? I don't know.
Are you too serious?
Don't worry, detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility. I was being serious, though. Look at the anchor. Okay, I don't think there's anything more on this screen that we can get, so we gotta go to the other one. Obviously, we're gonna look at the body, but what else can we check out first? The splish splash, the mast, the body. Okay, so I guess we gotta click the body. Can we click the sail? Okay, we gotta be productive. It appears the body was inside the treasure chest.
Yeah, a woman by the name of Bound found it.
This again, we still don't get to see it. Samson, are you here? In here? Oh! Wait. There's a coin. Where's the coin? We need to see the coin. Oh, the coin is still there. We gotta click the coin.
Seems he heard something breaking and came in to see what it was.
Sound of something breaking? What was the sound Bound heard coming from Tangaroa's room? If only we had just a little more information. There's something else in here. It looks like a seal of some kind. Oh, it's not a coin.
Is it a real coin or a chocolate coin?
Oh, that's a good question. So he says it's a seal. Isn't that what they use for like printing in like wax for documents or something? So that says PH for, crap, what's our victim's name again? Is it his initials? Profiles. Artie Frost. Whoa, this scone. Delicious scone. Named after being a delicious scone. Right, Queen Katie? Age, question mark. A confectioner who will do whatever it takes to achieve her goals. I hope that is like actually what she looks like. She's just like blank and smooth and yes. Okay, so PH, that's CG, ST, AF, JB. Okay, so we don't know who that belongs to. Maybe it stands for Phoenix, right? Oh, here we go. There's a pinned message here on Twitch. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, Logan, March 14th is the birthday of a certain Danganronpa character who's one of Nora's favorites, the one who had a fun time in Chapter 2. Oh. Wait. Hang on. I gotta check. Nora, have you finished Chapter 2? Have you finished the trial? Can I say something about that? I don't know if you have finished the trial or not, but thank you very much. I gotta find out that before I can say anything else, but thank you. The problem is I don't know Danganronpa characters' birthdays. I should at least learn Gundam and Chiaki's birthday. Maybe Sonya's as well, since she's, Gundam's waifu. It looks like a seal of some kind with somebody's initials and an intricate shape carved into it. It's a snowflake. So that maybe Frost is Frost with a PH. Frost. Is it for making those fancy wax things on documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim?
No idea, but it's gotta get logged away, so I'll take that, yoink.
Seal added to the court record. A seal that was found near the body when it was discovered. What could the design signify? I need to have a sip of water. I haven't drank much tonight. Drunken? I'm getting thirsty. Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body?
Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. It's not official stuff. I just like pictures of dead things. You can see for yourselves. Death was from blunt force trauma.
Blunt force trauma. The victim was struck and killed with some kind of blunt object. And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet? Let me guess, they're gonna assume it was a chocolate, but look at all that blood. Wouldn't there be like blood on the underside of that?
You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that.
Oh! Is it gonna be Manfred von Karma? Is he coming back? The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrowed this?
No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. Like I said, it's not official. I love pictures of dead bodies. Do return it. I need to add it to the collage on the ceiling above my bed. I'm into some weird stuff. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body.
An instant camera? Like it's disposable or something?
I assume instant means like a Polaroid camera, right? Those aren't disposable.
No, it means it develops the pictures right there and then when you take them. No way, sounds pretty convenient. Now then, I'd better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene.
It does?
I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why. Okay, let's take a look at the picture again.
Crap, where's the picture? Add it to your freaking court record! Oh, thank you. Hey. I'm sorry I shouted, Gregory. You did what I asked.
Crime scene notes added to the court record.
Notes about the crime scene. The police have taken custody of the body. Okay, so we gotta take a look at that photo then. The victim's body was found in Samson Tangaroa's room inside the chocolate treasure chest. The cause of death appears to have been blood loss following blunt force trauma. There's the picture. There's the mast. It's broken open. There's a blanket here. Is it the shape of the outline, maybe? Well, the outline looks about the same. I'm not sure. It's probably gonna be something we gotta put together with logic puzzle pieces in our brain pan. But let's save our game first, and I gotta read some more in the chat, because I'm still so far behind. Oak said, why is Bad's chin so big? I think the better question is, why is the rest of us' chin so small? Quicket said, technically, I'm pretty sure Eddie has mentioned a coat in case 2, so I guess he did get it. Oh, did he? Vera said, but Greg didn't technically give it. He died before that. Aw. Quicket said, and Logan is now officially ahead of me in case 3. Are you gonna be able to still stick around and hang out, Quick80, or do you have to leave to avoid spoilers? Vera said, for once. Nora said, I have to go to bed because I have to wake up at like 2. Okay, good night, all. Love y'all. Good night, Nora. Thank you so much for being here. Sleep well. I'll find out later, I guess, if you finish that Danganronpa chapter finally. Vera said, good night, Nora. Oak said, timestamp 2:30. I'm 26 minutes behind. T says, good night. Oak said, good night, Nora. Quicket said, too late, Logan. You already passed me. Vera said, something I never get is why games get a Western release when they don't use the metric system, even though I think the US one is the only one that don't use it. There's gotta be some other country that also uses Fahrenheit. But, are you saying that we should never have gotten this game because they have it has temperatures and they had to change it to Fahrenheit? Or do you think they should have left it as Celsius? Vera said, why is that 59F there? Quicket said, I could tell you what the fan translation did when I actually get there, lol. Vera said, laughing, thanks. Tell me it's really that cold. Atlantic says, oh, that's a watch command. Oak said, Cynics Designs is my favorite art creator. He made really amazing art tutorials that go super in-depth and help with actual art fundamentals and how to think when drawing and not just how to copy drawing. I did order, like a couple of years ago, there's a Korean artist. I think his name was Taco or something like that. And he had an art book and he did an English edition. And so I saved up some money and I bought that. And I still haven't gone through the whole thing. I need to do it. It's very nice. It's on my shelf over there next to my Transformers books. T says, US, Liberia, and Myanmar are the only nations that don't use a metric system, from what I remember. What a weird group of 3 nations. Wow. Eglin said, Epic the Musical takes inspiration from video games and anime, so Jetpack Odysseus exists and is canon. Oak says, teaching someone how to learn something is much more effective than trying to teach them the thing directly. Quickgator said, okay, literally just checked it since it was 1 second away. It is 59F. Vera said, I'm so smart. Oak said, One Piece mentioned, woo. Vera said, the fan translation, darn it. Quickgator said, I'm sorry. Crystal with the timestamp 2:37. I'm 21 minutes behind now. We're almost to the 3-hour mark. Can I catch up before that in the minute and a half? Quinkett said, I thought you knew I played that version. Lol. Vera said, you probably need to go back to the title screen and change from there. Quinkett said, yeah. Google says it's main menu, boo. Oak said, I'm here moments from saying it's sleeping time and honking and shooing all over the place. Quinkett said the Ace Attorney version of let's talk about the giant elephant in the room. Let's talk about the giant chocolate chip in the room. I like that. We should use that more. Vera said, you should make that your Discord status. I keep forgetting that you can change Discord statuses. I don't think I've ever changed mine. Can those who are friends with me on Discord check and see if my Discord status exists? Oak says on it, Vero. Quigita said, well, the ship is the last thing to examine in the room before doing some smart stuff, so I'll say you're doing good so far, even though it was the first thing the guide examined, lol. I just worry that it'll go ahead. I try to examine the stuff that's probably not necessary first to make sure the game doesn't like yoink the rug out from under us like it tried to do in Carcerado's cell in the last case. Vera said, what's even the difference between G1 and G2? I only know they're using footage from G1. Oh, no, because what the toys are different. Like they re-released G1 toys in G2 colors, so it's a star screen with a different color scheme. So basically, some of the blue is replaced with a nice creamy gray, and he has a gray camo pattern on his wings. This particular one was a convention release that tried to mimic it in a weird way. Like the color of the red, it didn't quite get, it's more of like a peach in this one that doesn't look right. And his helmet is white with a black face. He's not in blackface. Starscream is not black. The color of it is black. And a white helmet to mimic his G2 toy. Vera said, if you want to see him, he's an art channel. I got tired of drawing. His dang helmet giving an hour only for me to give up. So I'll have to come back to it with fresh eyes. Queen Gator said, Logan, March 14th. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Bale said, if you have a shellfish allergy, you're likely to have a bug allergy because shrimp is bugs. Okay. Well, I mean, they're kind of bugs. Aren't they a little bit different? They're like, there's a word for it. And I can't remember what it is. Anyway, Crystal with some raid suggestions. Thank you very much, Crystal. I'm going to copy those down because we will need to check those out pretty soon. We're probably already past the 3-hour mark. Thank you very much, Crystal. You were the MVP of raid suggestions. Oak says, March 14th of 2015 at 9:26. Oh, here we go. Yeah, when you could actually use the year number. At 9:26 and 53 seconds was the perfect Pi Day. Oh, if only I'd been able to appreciate that at the time. But I didn't. I squandered that day. Oak said, wait, no, Logan got a sponsorship deal offer. What, you should have taken that? Magpie says, oh yeah, Honey had so many lawsuits laughing. Honey was literally robbing from every creator they sponsored. Oh yeah, that was the thing because they were like with the referral links or something like that. And yes, I remember actually seeing a brief video explainer about that. So that's sad. But yeah, Oak, the problem is I don't know if I'd get in trouble if I did that with Raid Shadow Legends. Quigata said, Vero, could you pin my message about March 14th? He must know. Vero said, oh, bet. Magpie said, I would want to eat the net/rope. I want to find out what the texture is like. Quigata said, thank you, Vero. Vero salutes. Magpie says, I wonder why that guy who makes chocolate sculptures on TikTok if he knows about this game. I think the last one I saw, somebody made Optimus Prime's head and looks so cool. But what also weirds me out is when they use like dyes to make the chocolates a different color. Like chocolate should not be a bright blue color and like candy cherry red. It just seems weird to me. Oak says, I want that guy so bad to Magpie. When you say want, do you mean want carnally? Or just want, like you want to be friends with him? Magpie says, Oak, like carnally or, use the same word, Magpie asked. And Oak says, yes. His comically large chef's hat is very attractive. Eglin said, wasn't the guy that made those tea sets a PH initial? Oh, you're right! You're right, Eglin. Yes, it was crap. We can check this. We can check this because it should be mentioned in Bounds thing here. Paul Helique. So that's why it had to be PH. Thank you, Eglin. Oh, good catch. Quigata said Logan is blind, looking for names and missing one name that is mentioned in one profile. Oak said, take notes, Logan. Women want men with comically large chef's hat. What about comically large foreheads? Can I please get a lady? Quigata said, don't worry, Logan. I know all about this game. I was just replaying it, so I know when to do name facts and stuff. Okay, thank you. Vera said, it's more like why not leave it as Celsius. That makes sense. Oak said, also, Nora has very much not finished Chapter 2 trial. She is barely investigated. Makes me glad I didn't say what I was going to do. Vera said, status only shows when you're online. Aw. And I have it set to showing me always offline. It's a rule because of a very specific person who is no longer in our Discord. Quigata said, unlurk, I unpeed, like it went up in, it's 2 3-hour timestamps from Oak and Crystal. I should check over on YouTube, see if there's more talking over there. Crap, I gotta scroll up again. I gotta scroll up a little bit again. Let's see. Jet said he actually wants to take over the stream. Mania said, oh, she stops and reads most of the time. Sometimes, usually, her stream, she spends more time playing the game. Good way to balance chats and lurkers. I need to find a better balance for that. I am convinced there's probably a lot of lurkers that tune in and then leave because they're like, he's not playing the game. But I like talking to chat. Mania said, aren't those chocolate sculptures dirty by now? They probably collect dust. That's why chocolate needs wrappers. Opinion says, I'm gonna dip. So happy to see everyone start this case. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, Opinion. Thank you for being here. Sorry, you're probably already gone. Scam me to say this, but sleep well, Opinion. You're awesome. Minnie said, good night to you too, opinion. Jet said, why is Logan a nerd? Also, I might need to sleep. So see ya. I might post some of my art as well on the art page more often. See you. Good night, Jet. Thank you for being here as well. Thank you for helping make my YouTube chat so active this evening. I appreciate that. Okay, I gotta catch up to chat. I gotta be close to catch up to chat. Vera said, laughing, Starscream's face is never consistent colors. It's not. Vera said, but his G2's color scheme is my favorite. Have I told you, Vera, about third-party Transformers? A G2 Starscream is one of the few times I have actually dipped into third-party Transformers, and he's great. He's so good. Vera said, sometimes it's gray, other times it's black, other times it's white. Oak said to Queen Katie, no, don't put it back. It's not supposed to do that. Crystal says, so close to chat. And Logan, I say as I'm actively in class and in front of a teacher. Oh, crap, that's right, because it's not Friday. Crap, Crystal, you've been doing this while you're in school. I'm so sorry, but thank you for being here and helping with the raids and everything, even while you're in class. Vera said, food coloring, Logan. I know, but it's still weird to me. Crystal said, what do you think of colored ketchup? That's weird too. It's all weird. Oak said, thank you for the very ... edible stream. It made me laugh. Crystal said, thank you for the very weird stream. Magpie says, colored ketchup is cursed. Even the red shade, it usually makes me suspicious. Crystal said, what about pink? Vera says he's so close. Queen Katie says, thank you for the very tasty stream. Do I mean the food or the men? Pick one. Said, see y'all next time for a very ... fishy fight, which I hope I'll win this time. I'll probably change up the party beforehand to put more emphasis on electric now that we know that's its weakness. And I have some other thoughts that I think might help. I have a good plan of action. I might die again. We'll find out. Vera said, I've heard about third-party Transformers. A lot are really cool. I should talk with you more about them on Discord then. Magpie says ketchup shouldn't be pink either. The F. Crystal said blue ketchup. Vera said, do you guys know ketchup is like a brownish color unless you use food coloring? That would make more sense, because that seems like what you get out of a tomato. Oak said, good night, everyone. Vera said, I know orange soda is bright orange in the US, which is weird. I know, but I do love orange. Magpie says, I think there are black tomatoes. Black ketchup might be doable. Just saying, brown makes sense. And there, 3 hours, 6 minutes, and 27 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. When did I start doing that as a song? I don't even know. Have we saved? We should save our progress wherever we're at here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm guessing the next step is we got to put together some puzzle pieces in our brain now that we've clicked everything. But first, let me take a quick look over at the raid suggestions that Crystal provided. See if we can find one who meets our criteria for a good raid to do. So let's see. This one looks like it has the fewest number of viewers playing a game called A Game About Digging a Hole. And another one's playing one of the Yakuza games, which reminds me, I'm so sad. I'm so bummed. It makes sense because it's a new game. But the Steam Spring Sale came out. I was hoping the Yakuza, what is it called? The Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii, whatever, the Goro Majima one where he's a pirate. I was hoping that would go on sale. It's not. It's still full price. So if you're lurking, let me give you the rundown schedule. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this game, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, and Metaphor Refantasio. So that means tomorrow's going to be Metaphor. We'll pick up on Sunday where we're leaving off here tonight. However, we have added another Sunday bonus stream to pick up where we left off last week with our Saturday bonus stream. To pick up where we left off playing Rune Factory 4 Special. We're going to do a dungeon. Probably going to die a bunch. Watch me struggle and suffer. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, tomorrow, Metaphor. Saturday, Rune Factory. Sunday, we're going to pick up where we left off here. Let me go ahead and initiate the raid here. Also, I'm sure somebody has already done this, but here is once again our link tree with all my social medias. I'm going to copy this over to YouTube, just in case any lurkers there want to check it out. This does include a Discord invite link, what my TikTok should be, except it got hacked and the username changed. If I ever get control back, it'll be back there, along with Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. So feel free to check it out, make use of it, or ignore it if you're not into any of those social medias. And let's see, there's some more comments here now. Let's see, crap. Where do I gotta scroll to? Let's see, Vera said, he did it! Oak said, I should make a full-length version of Logan's Caught Up to a Chat song. Oh, that'd be amazing. Vera said, laughing, it just dropped, that's why. Wait for the next sales. I know, that's why, but I was bummed. I was hopeful. I was naive. Magpie said, good night, Logan. And Beowulf said, like a dragon, pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. That's what it's called. Yes, good night, everybody. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun tonight. I'm looking forward. You guys have been hyping up this case, saying it's like one of the best in the franchise. So I'm really looking forward to it. Also, thank you to all you lurkers out there here on Twitch and over on YouTube. I appreciate you all sticking around with me. Hopefully we can see you more at a future stream. Beowulf says, bye, Logan. Yes, bye, everybody. Have an amazing time. We'll see you tomorrow for Metaphor. Again, I love and appreciate you all. You all are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the raid. And yeah, see you tomorrow. And Vera said, bye-bye. Yes, bye, everybody. Enjoy the raid. Bye, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.